We on? Okay. All right. Guys, for those of you online, welcome to the Foundry. Well, was supposed to be live stream, but we're currently having to record it due to technical difficulties. So we do sincerely apologize. Right. So we're going to get underway with the tournament. And, oh, man, sunny Warsaw. It's never this warm here, guys. Man, we're dying. But we should have some good matches. Got some good quality players lined up. And for any of you familiar with Scythe, check him out on his socials. I think it's DLN Scythe. I don't know. Google it. We can find it later. I'll get the deets. He'll be on here actually commentating some of the matches. And wow, it should be good. Right. So first up, we have actually. You guys ready? All right. They're just getting set up now. It's all right. Again, sorry guys for technical difficulties and such. We're trying to get it sorted as best as we can, and hopefully we'll get you some good content, some quality matches on board. So just give us a moment while we get organised. But anyway, hope you guys are cool and crusty and everything where you're at, because we're sweltering here. But again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm in, local Geef representing. Guys, why are you fat shaming us Geefs, man? It's just ridiculous. Everyone else gets to there. And speaking of Geefs, actually, do I spy a Geef? You know what? That makes me a happy boy. Right. So we got Geef versus my matchup. Now, I would argue a bit my favoured with the projectile game. However, Zangief does have tools to get around those projectiles and get in there and do some meaty damage. I am happy about the buff, however, to Geef's ODSPD, which should come into play with this, hopefully. We'll see how this kicks off. All right. Let's get in there, space out. Good heavy punch. Throw. Right. Good spring. And again, with the matchup, I find that my generally has the momentum, if allowed. He's really good at spacing at the Geef and makes it really hard to sort of get anything going if you're on the defense. I mean, it's one of those, it becomes almost a matter of can Geef break out of the pressure. And in this case, it looks like pressure's intense. Okay, what did I say? So, that being said, it's not over yet. And two, one. Good open it. Oh, okay, that was punishable. Good DI though. SPD. Good damage. Decent okay. Good okay side piss. Kick. Okay, back to footsies. Oh. Big footsies bed at the moment. Oh, only something express. Right. Can catch people unaware. Bit unsafe. And run it. Ooh. Okay. I always have to stop when I die, because sometimes I never know if someone's going to react. It's going to be a right scene, but right, corner throw, that's badness. Good old. Oh, okay. There's a level 3. No. That's scaling on this level 3, if I understand it. Could be wrong. But that'll type the game for my. And I often find that, like, I see Geef using, not Geef, so the Mice using level 2 for combo enders. It seems like there's so much damage. Right, so game plan. Alright, what are we going to do here, Geef? We're going to need to roll up and get SPD's going. Okay. Boosting. Always going to get through that. Hello. It's my boy. I'm like jumping on this. Right, we're just commenting on how Capcom is fat shaming Geef at the moment. And because they made this Xbox figure on everything.
Not summer tournament.
I know, right? And it has shown, I mean, from my experience playing it recently, and I mean, a lot of the matches I've been seeing, like, it's just really hard as Geef to almost match footsies now. Like, a lot of times where you get a lot of trade combos and things like that, like, it just seems like you just can't capitalize on as many anymore. Which, to be fair, he had good long normals, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah, like, so what's your overall takeaway on the changes? Like, the crouch medium stuff?
So, from what I understand, it's only on the first hit of all combos.
Right.
So, for Geef, actually, weirdly enough, it's a kind of a link mix-up tool for Geef.
Okay.
So, if I'm coming in, I've done headbutt and held stab, I'm about to go in, right? If I medium punch and they're standing, right, okay, it's just going to be on block. But if I crouch medium kick, they're not expecting the low, you never know. It just might be a bit of the string they're not expecting to hit low, so it catch them in. And thankfully, the scaling doesn't affect that part of his string, so it's not too
the
bad.
XSPT get improved as well, like a little bit of a
It got a
consolation
range,
buff.
yeah, as a consolation buff. You're right. If the range got increased ever so slightly, it's
In a
almost
noticeable way.
it's nearly as long as light,
Okay, that's pretty good.
to the point where actually it's, dare I say, a footsie tool for Geef now.
I mean, to be honest, I always thought it was long as light. I didn't actually know.
No. So OD-SPD used to be just a little bit further than medium SPD, right?
Got you.
And to be honest, the changes to Geef aren't that bad. The buffs and nerfs all around.
Yeah.
Now, for those that feel the footsie nerf, that's where the big body is really. But
Yeah.
overall, it's really not that bad. Stomp was made a low. Now, again, not the biggest buff, but
Yeah.
what it does enable is more of a mix-up on headbutt starters.
That's good.
So you headbutt, then you can either stomp. Again, it's not a true link. It's like Hell Stab on block. It's not safe. So if they go to DP it, they can get out of that. They can mash it. Same way they can mash Hell Stab. However, if obviously they're blocking high and they're expecting a Hell Stab and they're expecting to block high,
Yeah.
then the low's going to catch them with stomp, and you can special cancel it after the second stomp. It has some weird values though. So like first stomp is not safe.
Okay.
So you have to really hit with it to really get it going.
Yeah. Is the overall patch takeaway not better, but not too bad?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I mean, I find that overall, like the people have been most effective. Sorry, Rush, but mate, you got your ankles cut.
Sorry, are we seeing another Ed?
Hang on,
Is this a
another
rogue
Ed.
Ed pick
All right,
from
for
Wild?
those of you that don't know, all right, again, this is all recorded. For those of you that catch us at this point in the video, for whatever reason.
I'm so excited if this is about to be.
Yeah,
another Ed.
got my boy Gondola. He plays Ed. I say plays Ed. It's like a chef, right?
Dude,
he cooks with
my
Ed.
God.
All right.
Hell.
All right.
Okay.
So interesting. And Marissa Edwards, I don't see these very
I knew
often.
the new update. It's come up. Actually, I keep dropping it. The window's really short, so we got a consolation buff
Okay.
of kill rush. This
Right.
Has, like, it does give us more damage to the corner, but like,
Yep.
wasn't an issue. That was fine already.
I was just gonna say, being on the receiving end of that, I can definitely tell you that Ed does not need a damage. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
What we did is that's thorough movement, which is bad. Other characters are allowed to keep them, we're not.
Yeah.
They hate little German boys out there.
He's German. Wait, he's German.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was German.
that's why it's that thorough movement.
Oh. Well, you know what? There's something over there.
That's the theme, right? Lyrics are in German. This is one of the few that has like lyrics.
You know what?
You play with the music off, obviously.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, actually, if I'm playing Geef, it's just Geef song all the time. It sets the mood, sets the headspace.
Yeah,
Oh.
But yeah, I was quite super about the patch. After sitting down and actually having out playing the game, not so much.
This is level one.
I'll get
He's making a good comeback here. I mean, oh, the overhead clips. Yep, that's unfortunate. All right, that's game one to Marissa though. All right, there. There's a bit of a rule with Marissa: lows and throws.
yeah. I think they buffed
Yes, they did.
like
And one of our other local Marissa players, Snine, was really happy about that change. He was fed up of.
there was also like a there was I believe a little bit of the literary use of that armor. They're really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
There was I believe like
Good awareness actually.
a joke. They basically debated like great DP. I love to see that. I absolutely love doing that. Yeah, so I believe they let Marissa everyone rejoiced. Well, all Marissa.
Well, there's been a few across the
They were like,
board
nah.
where they've allowed a few more light cancels into other stuff, right? Oh, hang on. We'll just stream. Let's go. Oh, unlucky. There's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what the mix-up is. Yeah. Got the anti-air. Oh, okay. Respectful. I like it. Ooh, is that going to catch? No, it's not. Can you step back?
We don't have to go
well
to
caught.
Oh my days. The players don't have to fill out a job application.
That's true.
I was so sure that would hit.
Yeah, just saying the Marissa, you know, rocking the McDonald's colours. Maybe she's the one sending the applications, you know?
That was brilliant spacing from Wild there. Just right. I bet I picked up to them.
Amazing spatial awareness as well. That's not easy to do.
Finally learned to present the option.
I respect this Marissa aggression, actually. 'Cause yeah, oh, that's unlucky. That was definitely going to be. Good answer. Yeah, again. Oh, no. That was safe. Full combo into.
Oh! Just out. Yeah, again.
Into cornerstone, so that's it anyway. That was 2 games.
That was 2 games.
That was 2 games. That is quick. But you know what? You know, I saw some cool stuff in it though.
Yeah. That was sick. Hell yeah.
Man is shocked.
Look, it's. No, yeah. Let me train you up.
You know what? Right now, unfortunately, it's time for me to step up. So we're gonna hand it over for a match. I think everyone's saving that energy. Right, solo Gondola. I believe, mate. I believe. Oh, go on. We've got a volunteer.
There you go. How we doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Good.
Way too hot. There was a fire on the railway on the way, which is why me and Cal were a bit late. But not bad overall. I guess just tired.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Geef versus. Can I want to say?
I'm not sure.
From memory.
Who's in the bracket?
Over time, like an invasive species, the amount of Kens at this local has increased over time. First it was the Kims, now it's the Kens, growing and growing and growing.
Well, he might be the worst Shoto now, finally.
Forest billionaire, you're not going to treat me with that propaganda.
We're waiting to see. I have it on good authority. Angry Bird is dropping the character.
Oh, good heavens.
He's never said he's doing that before.
I reckon it's...
Oh, it's JP.
Throwing his head back in despair at this matchup. But he can make it work.
I was going to say, JP, I think he's a demon.
Oh, really? To my understanding, he has slightly not major.
Yeah, but he was already like up there.
Absolutely.
And I think the system changed.
Show me everything you have. An honor to be shown.
Harry stuff actually benefits him.
Yeah.
Oh, right. His crouching medium punches, but as you just saw there, is an exemption from the intention they had when make those harder to freely.
Changing. Just slowly walking him down. Gotta be patient.
There we go.
His best game, but
oh my gosh! Right through the fireball. That's true.
And that was a risky SPD because if that goes wrong, you're full screen, you're burnt out.
Yeah. Property of JP's. No, the heart box, sorry, the hitbox rather. Whoa! Doesn't exist until it does. This is perfect. Oh, not quite.
Nice, perfect. Side click, but that's the.
What matchup, Char? What matchup, Char? They're doing really well. I believe that Tiger's corner was meant to be a counter. Didn't quite come out correct. If it would have, it wasn't good time to do it.
Gotta walk his way in. Not nice for anyone. It's certainly not nice for you.
He's 2 HP. Dead. Oh, that's a...
And that's a punish counter, so it's a big burn. And this should be
absolutely amazing, don't it?
around.
Round 2. Fight.
And it can make that. That's doing so much drive damage. Overhead.
Oh, nice.
Big.
Grab. Nice meet again. Has 71 sec now, which is congratulations. Really good. Oh,
Command grab again for the burnout.
So on the ball with the
Level 3 available.
Just yeah. Looks like about to be on deck on this side as well. Does it hit?
It does! Staying alive in the game.
Meter advantage still significant, but this is the momentum to try they did it.
Right, you can stand heavy punch out to armor through. And the Siberian Express connect.
Can I grab my DI? I can grab yours.
Oh, DI.
Oh, just
Not
fucking
the
work.
DI.
Oh.
Does get that. That'll wrap it up. 2-0 from
GG.
here. Not just the commentator. He's got a mean Zangief as well.
Great game from both there. It was looking a little sticky in that first round of the second game, but managed to bring it back, get that momentum going.
Let's get the winner back on the mic.
Are you sure? I don't know if I want to sit down.
Nah, you did well, you did well.
No, I'm gonna joke. I'm joking. All right. Man, I hate JP. No, I love the JP players. I don't hate you. All right, I hate Capcom. No, I don't hate Capcom.
Oh, come on, we gotta be sponsor friendly.
It's a really. Ooh.
It's recorded, but
Sorry, we'll edit it in post.
Okay, so we got Connor's Ken versus.
Right.
Sure.
So I don't know whose opponent is
Let
yet.
me take a peek at the bracket.
Yeah, have a look. Have a look. But guys, yeah, look, Geese. There's hope. All right. Is it us next? Really? Oh, wait, is it now?
Oh, Mole. Where's Mole at?
Where's Mola? Well, we did. Johnny RTO has gone missing. I think he's gone. He might have gone to have a little break. Might have gone to get a drink or something. So I'm sure he'll be back with us in a sec. But yeah, so the game though, actually, I think overall, like again, I know I mentioned Ken.
Yeah.
Akuma players apparently felt it a little bit. Chun-Li apparently got a bit of a buff, but still not majorly.
She was
But
already so slept on, I swear down. Some players are the Kai players of Street Fighter. They will find a way to act as if their character has never been any worse than just about alright.
it's true. It's true. I mean,
Machines keeps jump scaring me.
I'm gonna throw a shout out to a friend of mine, Habari, online by the way, who like just a guy from Denmark who really likes his Chun-Li.
Nice.
But has since switched to Jury to Aleda because I mean he feels it too. So he knows your pain, guys. Your Chun-Li's out there.
Have you given Elena a try?
I had a character rental that I used for Aleda because I have this problem where I go throw the characters and then I'm trying to SPD in throw range, and I'm just like I can't 360 this.
I have the exact same problem with Kill Rush. I will just like mash those two kick buttons to do my little walk forward every time I get a knockdown on any character. I'm just so used to it with that.
Yep. Like SPD, Lariat, like anytime I go to anti-air, I'm pressing both punches, and every time I do it, I'm like, I'm about to get punished. It's fine. It's fine. It's
I've
fine.
not done combo trials and all that yet. I had a little fiddle in training mode. Not to the point of even having a B&B, to be honest. But
I think what surprised me about her design actually is, she has good footsies and good spacing, but like her just standard normal combo damage is really high. Right, meterless damage is like above average. I find, yeah, and even though you'd be surprised actually, from what I'm aware of, her standing medium kick and crouching light kicks are her best footsie tools. Right, most of them are sort of neutral on block, but they don't really follow up to anything, even if they do get the counter hit. So better drive cancelling.
Yeah. So this, we've experienced more than one. Trying out new characters, I guess, after that epic while. We've got Connor on Bison today.
Wait, I'm confused because it's usually Mole on Bison.
Mole.
Yeah, you played Bison before. Who got Bison? Yeah. So
A Mole
this
has
is
like
like-
a decent character spread. I believe this is.
I think the heat has finally got into our players' heads. They're playing each other's characters. I think that's what's going on. All right. So anyway,
If there's a time to play Ryu, now is it?
it is true. Man has a railgun and he thinks he's playing Quake. Like, here it is. Oh no. Yeah, but-
I didn't quite finish my tour. Yeah, after full on playing a bit more, I think I'm okay with Edge. I can make it. In relation to that, if you see me playing Ryu, don't worry, I've always loved Ryu, okay?
So he's not betraying his boy. It's fine. It's just you know, a tangent. It's unlucky.
Still very impressive.
Oh yeah. But you know what, Mole throwing it down in a minute. Yeah, that is not safe, but it's hard to punish actually. The ooh.
I can see how much. Or if you've got them for Foundry, honestly, I can see both players playing characters.
Yeah, I mean, but again, like, I mean, Bison has a very, I'm not going to say simplistic, but he has a straightforward game plan, right?
That's the real boon.
Yeah, and I think going from 10 to Bison, it's very easy to transfer set skills, right, from that to that.
Especially if you've got great DP. Just like you saw with the
Good DI. Right, this could be enough. Oh, no, not quite. Ooh, I think what he was going for was just the long range knockdown so he could pick him off at range, but then wasn't expecting to have the projectile immunity.
But yeah, as I was saying, only having the one each guy close towards Bison probably makes it easy to pick up people who play with characters.
Am I that late in learning that there's only one charge wheel? Is that the kicks?
No, it's no. That's what I
Ooh,
do.
what?
The kicks on. Yes, like that's the kicks on. The kicks are
Shocking.
motion, which is what is insane.
This is where I feel sheepishly when I admit that online I'm seeing a Bison hold back and I think he's trying to kick, right? And I'm there. Oh. Press yourself back.
I
Did it punish?
absolutely love his faces. Oh,
You know what?
they
Oh, that was unfortunate. He could have actually thrown him into the corner and punched it.
over
Good overhead. All right.
just outside of performance range, rather than with punishment with performance. Oh, sorry, he's saying a little bit outside. Doing very cool.
Yeah. And again, like he's just being very methodical with that pressure. Actually, I'm liking it. Connor needs to. Ooh. I mean,
It count. Oh,
man.
double overhead. Oh, you man.
Okay.
We have it.
Also, I think I might have another confession to make. I think Mole was playing Bison.
Who was playing Bison? Oh shit. Oh, we wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm
That's a shame.
Whoa. Everything we said, swap it.
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry, but because of the sides, I got confused.
That's cool. That's cool.
The odds were clean.
Man.
Oh, it happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
But you know what? Like, still there's a bracket. You're not out.
Absolutely.
All right. You're gonna do it. Look, he's a silent killer. Is this guy over there? Right? Unspoken killer. But
How long
I'm
have you
gonna
been
watch
playing
out for him.
Bison
I'm gonna watch out for. Like everyone here is a
Is it
killer,
Quite
actually.
a recent addition, or just from the patch? Right.
Ah. I will be an off-screen chat. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. I literally just established that you weren't, and then my brain went into a different question. No, exactly. I can't be the poorest millionaire. I have to be the richest billionaire. I feel it. I may at some point join you. We'll see. He's
All right.
fun, right?
All right.
Like,
Geese, don't listen. Don't huff the same.
Yeah,
Don't huff the
it's not
copium.
honest.
Stay away from Ryu. All right. Be loyal to the cause. If you're in number as it is. No, Ryu's in a good place. And to be honest, like Ryu's always been sort of mid-range. Would you say that Ryu's been mid-tier for the most part, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he's ever been below that.
No,
I
no,
think-
no. But this patch has definitely brought him up.
Yeah.
All right, next match up, we got Kale
Nice.
versus versus our TO and stream producer, and to be honest, our tech guy. You know what? I'm gonna give shout out to Mr.
Big
Crowley,
respect,
man.
big
Like,
respect.
guy has commitment. All right, like one co-founders of Foundry. For those of you that might be catching this and hasn't caught the Tekken side of things,
Slightly.
Mr. Crowley is TOing this side of things. He plays a mean Aki, and we're about to
Yeah.
watch. Now, I've seen these two fight a few times actually, and it's a lot closer than it looks a lot of the time. And I'm not going to think it go out because go out.
So
Start.
we were talking about Elena and her strength.
Yes,
I wasn't here for it, but last time I believe our winner was an
Elena. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry, no comment, no comment.
Yeah.
My client declines to.
See, I was disappointed because like Eve, I was hoping to at least get a few Tundra storms off right on that Elena player, but
Yeah.
never happened.
So
Wasn't
for
to be.
context, Benny, Frost, crack player just in general. I believe he's from the same sort of SF5 era, plays like Eastwood and that,
Yep, yep.
where it's carried over. Well, has played a lot more than other players of his ilk in 6, and it's carried over really amazingly. I've seen him on Marissa, on Terry. For a while, he was on Eds near the start of Eds and absolutely battered me in my mirror. Just great player all
So
around.
what you're saying is just he's talented and he makes us like chumps.
What I would say, I don't know. I've not seen him for long enough. He does seem like a grafter too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, having the fundamentals to make a week 1 character feel like someone's long-term main.
That's true.
We'll see, I guess. We'll see.
All right, and we're about to, like I said, get started into this Kimberly Aki match, which you don't see
Yes.
very often, do you? To be honest,
Outside of here, no.
no, you really don't.
Speaking of Kimberly, Cal here and Scythe, I am assuming must be quite happy with the changes. I don't know if you've seen them much.
So here's historically, whenever I've played against Gorilla, if you're watching, love you, bro. Gorilla and Cal here actually, they've put me in my place as a game player. All right, I've got no other words for it. I think the ratio of win to losses in my favor is probably like 1 to 20 or something like that. It's especially early days. I was just learning the matchup. It's stadium, but I was saying to them last night actually, we were having a bit of an online chat, that Kimberly is such an expressive character. I find.
Big agree, big agree.
Right? So even though like some might think, oh, she's stubby and she doesn't quite get in there or whatever, but I find that like once she's in that range where you start to mix up whirlwind, right? There's so much room for you to sort of dance around your opponent.
I completely agree. When a Kim player is just in that sort of flow, it's a beautiful thing. Honestly, same for Aki though. Aki has so much expression. And she's got more.
That was unlucky. That was definitely not intended.
So
The slot machine chiming in there for a second.
yeah, Karen.
Goes to commentator. Right.
Nice. How
Good
just
point.
amazing at Vivian and Jenny. She's one of the best players alongside and just dedicated. Like going
And I know I just said that Kim is a really expressive character, but actually, if there's a player that plays Kim to the book and he's got a good technical ability, it's Cal.
look, you're not wrong. Thing is, I've always said, and they're wrong. It's probably the salt forking because it's when I'm getting hit by this. But this man has the most boring route sometimes. I'm sorry. Hit level 3, and it's the best thing to do. And he's right, and he's full power. Oh my god. He gets that speed off so early.
So right, okay, so we just hit game 2, right? You're Mr. Crowley. What's the game plan?
Okay. I would say
It's testing Yaki knowledge. No pressure.
I have to for a little bit. Honestly, I don't think any major changes to the code did, other than perhaps on defense being a little more passive again, rather than redemptively checking or delay checking. That's just sort of habit that Cal
And it's ooh, pixel health. Nice pixel. Okay, pixel burnouts. Yeah. Yes, okay.
With these buffs, it's not been shown yet, but you can change where the fan goes with the X now. Like you can like medium or like heavy. But and different timing as well. So they like go off on a delay. So you can go crazy.
So, like, see, I think that's the kind of depth that, like, we need to start implementing. Okay. I don't know if you're going to give cans or anything like that to improve his depth, but hey, just throwing some dumbbells around, man. It's fine. He's got a projectile there. It just has only 2 of them.
I'm liking this sort of.
Yeah, I mean, good approach.
Good
combo.
Nice. Again, brilliant and great awareness.
Good spacing. Good awareness. Nice. Pressure's been swept around.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Again.
cool. I gotta go and play Street Fighter 3. Anyone know what happened? Okay, you're solo with.
That's solo. It's okay. I could manage. All right. Keep has broad shoulders. It's fine. So we got so carried away. Again, that kind of matchup is. I'll be honest here. I don't think it's one way or the other. But again, it's once Kim gets into her flow, it's really hard to sort of stop that sort of pressure. And I think for the most part. Oh, welcome back. All right. Actually, so obviously we just gave our 2 cents on the match so far. I was about to try to give it a summary, but actually I'd like to hear your perspective. So what do you think?
I mean, it's a tough match, I think, actually, for Aki.
It's actually okay.
At least it feels like that way to me. But Kimberly blows my mind. And I think when you're under a certain level of competency in this game, Kimberly kind of shoots up to be like a 16. I think Califan's about 1700 MR. And a player of that quality playing Kimberly can feel like a
like 2,000 or above, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's almost multiplicative.
Yeah.
Right. And I would completely agree with you. As again, from the aforementioned players I just talked about, I find that she's such an expressive character.
Yes.
And whereas, again, not hanging on UKM players, but you're a flowchart sometimes, right? So there's little room for expression. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some technical application you need to apply to make sure you get the right things out.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to make sure your game plan's going forward. You're getting that corner carry, all that good stuff. But
yes.
I think, like you said, Kimberly is just one of those where when she is in the right hands, it's a chef waiting to cook.
Yeah. And especially first to 2, if you're not comfortable with the matchup, it's really difficult. There was a moment in there where she put down the EX cans, and Crowley thought he could do the drive reversal.
Right.
And I think he even hit the drive reversal, but the cans exploded and he was back in the corner.
Yeah. From the few games I've had where cans have been in that sort of situation, I've found that if you do drive reversal in that situation, you've either have got to have factored in whether or not you're going to be able to block afterwards or parry, or if you see the cans, maybe you don't drive reversal at all. I mean, it's a bit of a big off-put if you're aware of it. Well, not so much the timing, just the presence of them and what they pose as a sort of a threat.
And that's just, there's so many things a Kimberly player can do.
Yes.
That you could be 1800, 1900. I guess not Scythe because he plays Kimberly, but you could be someone as good as Scythe, and you just might not have seen the setup, and that can catch you once and it can blow you up. Yeah,
it's definitely the sort of character that I feel like you either have to play a lot against or you do have to lab against to find the gaps. And I find that my issue is actually like the spacing traps are so funky, right? Because once they apply the pressure, you expect them to keep applying the pressure, like when drive reversal, and like whatever their pattern is, whether it's like most people do like a 2 throw then a strike mix, right, or whatever their mix is. Like you'll find it's always the wrong one when you go to guess, and they've just shimmied away just that little bit to get that heavy punch on it. But anyway, right. So tough match for Aki.
It's the venue owner. So I think if you beat him, you get kicked out. I think that's
the rule. Yeah, if you beat the venue owner, you are released from the premises and you are escorted home in a cab, I think. But there's Akuma versus Ken.
Yeah.
And so far, okay. Wait, I think we've established that our Akuma is in fact our owner, a illustrious leader.
Yeah.
And that Ken will be his opponent. Spencer Ken's really good at the moment. Oh, half decent DI. Unfortunate anti-yellow.
Into the barn out.
Yeah, it's still low though. It's not over yet. Especially on wake up. It's unfortunate.
So how are you feeling about Ken in this match?
So I'm finding that as a D that my perspective is so skewed compared to everybody else because my struggles are way different. But across the board, I think Ken has definitely been sort of tuned down a bit. I think people have felt the difference in pressure, felt the difference in his ability to get those throw loops going. and they're still there, and
Yeah.
they're incredibly difficult to maintain. But he still can drive rush through you, he can still carry you to the corner, he still has the tools that he needs to get you there. It's good drive, that's good. Oh, sorry. Try not to get too lost in the Ken concentration. But you know what? Oh, anyone's game at the moment.
Game on, close to the
And
can.
then that's game 1 to our Ken.
Obviously, I was joking with Angry Bird dropping the can. Which I think he said a few times, and then he goes back to the can. So we'll see where he is. There's an argument that he's not the dominant Shoto player.
That's true.
Shoto character. Akuma, I think, still is.
I think Akuma very much is still the dominant show character. I think the mobility and his tools. I mean, yeah, okay. People always know players. I mean, it doesn't matter. With the amount of damage potential that he has.
He's very solid gameplay right now. Corner carry still absurd. On the run tag. So once you're in that situation against Ken, I think Jinrai's been nerfed slightly, but still not a pleasant. Back. DI's coming out, looking to catch the button.
Need to catch some big damage, and oh, it's in the corner. All right, good jumping. So unfortunately, was safe enough.
I don't think it's quite enough damage.
No, I think Akuma, even with low health, still lives this. All depends on the following option.
Oh, the run.
Fireball trap.
Falling up the
That's unfortunate. All right. So as per the rules, loser is now ejected from the site. No, obviously we jest. But yeah, that was a good show from my Ken player. And you know what? I mean, see, here's the issue. I was the first to play Illustrious Host last time at the tournament, and it was the first round of the tournament. And I felt really bad when I did win, so I felt like I should have left. I should have put my controller on. You know what? That's fine. You know, I picked.
Oh, looks like I'm back
Oh,
on.
you're back on. All right, we're gonna get you in there.
Pray for me. I'm against Scythe. We'll see how this goes.
I'll definitely be praying in the back of my head, but I mean, to be honest with you, I'm interested to see what your approach will be. So all the best. All right. So for those in line, next we have our boy Scythe. Again, impressed with the guy and his Kimberly play all stream, but oh, we dropped a stool. There we go. But yeah, again, for those of you that are seeing everything so far, and if you like what you see, and just to let you know that we are based in Warsaw, and for those of you that are looking to check us out, and we host locals every bi-week. I mean, well, I say that there is going to be a change of dates. It's on our Discord. It's the Hang on, I'm being waved at. No, I'm not. Okay, good. It's on. Our Discord is the Foundry Discord. There will be either a link, or if you get in touch with us on stream at some point, this will be a recorded video. Sorry, guys. I'll try to remember where it is. There is a way to get onto the Discord, though. And there'll be a way of getting to it, I'm sure. So maybe we'll post it in the description of the YouTube video. So check down below, and if you're a local player, get in touch. And who knows? Maybe you can get into our top 8 and say that you maybe you get up there and you get second, but you got second to Scythe, something like that, That'll be fun. And hey, I'm happy for a few casuals, good matches. And to be fair, our community is pretty friendly online as well. So we often have sets. People are quite happy to get online and just, teach each other, improve each other. And people feel like there's holes in the game, not afraid to lab. And, for a fighting game community, it's grown really quickly. And again, like I said, solid bunch of guys. And again, our hosts, Lee and Mr. Pig and Mr. Crowley. Amazing. Welcome back. You've come back at a good time.
Yeah, I have. I got 2-1 by Mole. I need to practice actually playing on a stick, man. I know it's an excuse. I have the means to.
What were you playing?
First right.
First right. Right. Okay,
so inherently, I got to use the cabs.
No, of course.
Speaking of cabs, we're here in London.
Yeah. Yes, London.
No, isn't it on screen?
On screen. No, I get yeah. London, guys. Wait.
Also, speaking of London, like down the end. So my kept the phone from Let's Play, but what were the actual negative changes?
Yeah, so she's definitely got a few. Essentially, it made it a lot harder to perform some of the stuff she was originally doing to keep people pressured. What?
Stuff he throws.
The stuff with throws, yeah. So I think it's something to do with the projectile hit gun. I could be wrong. And that's first round to Mai. Okay, good match so far.
Yeah.
That feels like a shame to talk over it while everything's happening, but
Like, generally speaking, maybe when the majority. Good. Oh,
but right now he's being pressured. It's a cash out, but I mean this is.
I know exactly who this one is. I've forgotten.
It's all good. It happens to the best of us.
Lamai is doing really well so far.
Right.
I love that
Is feeling the pressure. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. Double catch. Yep. Yeah. Good approach. So he's trying not to let the fact that he's burnt out be a disadvantage.
And here's the meter.
There's that. And all right now, so this is the place you don't want to be. And I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. Oh no, no, it totally is. He's dead. He's dead. Absolutely. Critical level 3. Good.
The thing you gotta recognize, in the moment, it can be so be like, oh, it's through this. But with the throw must come clutch, right? Like on the other, like
That's
other
I think
side.
that's right. But then we have a fresh round. I was about to say 4 meter both sides. Kimberly has his buff. Sides on the warpath. And then because oh, fresh at me. Wasn't falling for. Great patience here. But we can't stay defensive for this one. Go. Oh, lucky
I
drop.
was gonna comment on that earlier. That and edge was so. Just the fact that it's so hard to do this sometimes.
Yeah.
And there were excellent places, but unfortunate
Yeah,
situation.
unfortunate. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, that was a light DP, right? Or was that medium?
I thought it was. But my brain's already. I thought
It
was
is
the
very
extra
well.
step.
It wasn't an XPP. It was normal. Normal. Right, all right. So,
There we have it.
so I'm thinking, if it was a heavy, could it have reached? Or would it have been too slow? Oh. Good job there. Right, fortunately, Scythe is not going to give him a chance to set up long-range pressure. And again, it's not. Mai doesn't necessarily have to use the long-range pressure. It's an amazing tool that she has.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what brings your game plan, and your flow, right? And right now, ooh, good effort. There's the double cans. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't come out. No, that's very strange.
Well, this isn't quite burnout. This isn't quite dead, but it's still a bad spot. It's not over though.
Highly.
Ooh, the tricky neutral jump. My gosh. Again, you're in that corner expecting something, but then when it's just a neutral jump, sometimes you're just like, it's like your brain switches off. I swear, there's a neuron.
Line would say the brain destroyer. Sometimes you gotta throw it.
That's true. Oh man. And there's also the drops.
That's like mic feedback of someone breathing really deep, but it's just
Yeah.
machine there.
The machines to remind us that we are in fact need to be awake.
If we're going in
Who we
order.
got next? Oh, you got to bracket up. Excellent.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's it.
Innovative
Say,
thinking.
oh, I'm so sorry. Like I know exactly who you are. I have to solve. I'm terrible. Not on there.
This is the point where.
So look at the bracket. Callan Con. Hop on you two.
All right, so they're right nearby, so we're going to get right into that match shortly. Right, and again, I'm just going to plug our illustrious hosts, Foundry. Oh, again, I mentioned them twice already, but I can't mention them enough. Mr. Pig and Mr. Crowley for hosting this in, I think it was in the Light Cinema in Warsaw initially.
Yes,
The first tournament was there, and we moved to a pub for a little while, and then we found a lovely home here at the Retro
It's the classic
Resort in Warsaw. Hero's Tale of Ascension, yeah. From the working man slum to like, prestige and.
You're even. I was about to say if you're close. No, fuck it. If you're far, like this is such a great local.
Well, again, Scythe, LDN, London. Man's come from across the country. Well, the country in this potential case to get here and represent.
Yeah.
No, we have had people from across the country before. We had some people from Brighton. Pop down.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
That's all right. I don't blame you. We're all cooking in here, so we're all gonna pace ourselves.
It is a
Welcome back.
warm part of the venue.
It is one part of the venue. Now, you had an amazing start actually in your match.
That's the
right?
story of my life. I feel against good players is I gimmick them for about a game,
Yep.
and then it falls apart.
So if you had to describe your might in 3 words.
1 week old. I don't use fans enough. And
I don't use. Wait, that's 4 words. It.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
use
of work.
fans enough.
yeah,
But then
Good
again, I
point.
think in that. Well, again, it's one of those things where you can speculate, but in that particular occasion, Scythe wasn't giving you much opportunity to use your long range game, right? So, but I still think you did, all things considered, you played pretty patiently and just your unfortunate guesses at your errors, and you know, again, it happens. Tournament scene, that's where it all happens. If it's all going to fall apart, it's going to succeed. It's the tournament scene.
it is unironically. I mean, it's a skill issue. I'm not Jonesing, but my biggest issue with this game is the viable characters that have the same button.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
Right, so right, back to Carl and Conway. Right, 2 regulars to be seen actually, and these guys are great. Both same blokes actually, and like I say, Conway's. I swear, he's like Hitman.
yeah,
Like he's the silent killer. You won't expect him,
dangerous.
but he's dangerous. But Carl is laying down the proverbial law at the moment. Setting the pace. First round. Oh, Conway gets it. Oh, doesn't seem to follow through. Possibly to second guess my speech here. But right. Either way, we're playing a wild game of football at the moment, backwards and forwards. I was trying to get a feel for our Ryu at the moment. Fortunately, he's put himself in the corner, managed to get out.
There's a bit of a chess match might be generous.
Yeah, I think it is. I think
it's a bit of a scrap at the minute. Trying to just kind of fill each other out.
yeah, I thought it's a bit of scrap, a bit of like unspoken 4D chess
Yeah,
happening. There's
yeah.
nothing that really can know happening just yet.
This
And
is the hit. Track.
still, like second round, still feeling each other out, all things considered. And
Great.
Found and I think he's going to confirm this. And this is going to be round 2. Showing that he's not just a counter, and that he can adapt and he can apply to other skill sets.
Can play his all-time favorite Shoto, Ryu.
That's going to be a big punish though.
Ryu is, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows, very scary.
Yes, very scary.
Can kill you in about 2 touches, especially with Shoto.
Whether he stays that way or not, we don't know. But it feels like he's the new Akuma at this point. I said Kuma's so strong, as we said. But anyway, right, so right now. Going pushes really good DP. Is this gonna good reverse into the corner? Alright.
The DI,
Unfortunate.
confirm.
That's
Where
man. You scary bits of backwards and forwards there. That could have been like the greatest comeback.
now the game from both sides. Right now.
Yeah. Like, I'm having to like second guess what I'm about to say because as one player commits to something, the other is like, right, well, I've got an answer for it now. Right now, is indeed Carl's turn, and and I don't believe it's suspense. No, it's been spent. Let's see at the corner. Fireball.
That's the dungeon card.
Ooh,
Right.
well spaced neutral jump.
Confirms. Can go
Oh, good string, but ooh, that could have been it. It's just a bit short.
And yeah,
And then sliding to the finish right, and that's round 1. Right, and it's still 2 levels of bar on both sides. Again, still anyone's game. Oh, unfortunate. I think they've been throwing out the XDP a bit too much at this point.
this is going to be level 3. This is going to be burnout. Oh, it's not going to
No, it's going to be a setup. But no follow-up.
Another little limpet arrow.
I think there was definitely something in mind. The panic level 1. Right.
Haley sees it out.
Yeah. I mean, well, I get the level 1's a railgun.
Yeah.
But even at that range, it's you have to be careful for the anticipated defense. All right, and now I'm gonna have to battle one of my co-commentators in a moment.
Who's sorry?
But yeah, Gondola is on the far side. Right. Don't suppose. I'll go fetch my co-commentator, and then if you don't mind holding the fort for a
I
second.
can hold the fort down.
All right. If anyone else wants to jump in and commentate on this one, feel free. I'm gonna gently put this down so I don't hear it.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a commentator battle coming up next. Nato, there's Zangief. This is Gondola, who I assume is still playing Ed. Man loves his Ed. So I'm here at the Foundry in beautiful, maybe a stretch, but sunny Warsaw. It's 30 degrees. I am melting. But there's also the heat of the battle. That is wonderful local.
Sorry, I'm gonna help you fill some time. Right.
Yeah.
So, I think Gondola's just. Oh no, he's here. Right, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. Got the commentator battle coming up. Just setting things up right now. Getting the controller set up. Character select done. We're gonna have Nata on the left side of your screen on the Zangief. Gondola on the right side of your screen on, I presume, the Edge, unless he switched characters. I don't think he did. Two of the best players, actually, I'd say, at this local. Gondola came in as second seeded behind Scythe. He's got tech issues. Getting a controller set up. Then we've got a co-commentator coming.
All right, folks. Taking over.
How you doing?
All right. How you doing?
Not too bad. It is. We mentioned it a lot. Very warm. This
It's
part of the venue.
Absurdly hot.
It's actually not too bad if you do come here for other games. Downstairs, it's wonderful and air conditioned.
Yeah, downstairs is definitely worse.
This little Street Fighter cubby hole we've got very, very.
Now, let's see. I know it's a Geef, but it depends on what Gondola's going to use.
I believe he's an ad. I don't think he would have switched.
It's still going to be Ed?
I think so. He's been very high on head his whole life. Or as long as I've known him, I should say.
I respect it. Staying with Ed.
Loved Ed in Street Fighter 5. Picked him up the moment he came out in this game.
I couldn't get on with Ed in 5. Like the weird like double button
Yeah.
motions. No.
He's a very different character in this game. A lot more technical.
Yeah.
In 5, he was almost a precursor for modern control.
Very like trap character. Yeah. In 5, I was more like Alex than G.
Yeah.
So looking forward to Alex when it comes back.
I'm not looking forward to another grappler in the game, I'll be real.
No, we like our grapplers here.
But grapplers have waited long for a new character.
Although I'm going to give Sagat a solid try.
I'm waiting for Sea Viper.
Oh, I want to see what they do to
Yeah.
her. Yeah,
The new design looks incredible. I don't know how she'll play.
she looks great. Yeah,
Again, she's a very notoriously difficult character in Street Fighter 4.
yeah. 4, she was impossible. Well,
Yeah.
for me, it was impossible just to play anywhere near right. Yeah,
I feel like generally characters are a little easy. Obviously, one frame links aren't a thing anymore because of the input buffer. So she might be a more approachable character. I'm hoping she is.
I hope so too. I want to see more use of her. Yeah,
I'm sure.
but I say that like me saying Viper was hard, but I played Abel, and he's like main step kick combo is a one frame link, so I probably could, but
I could not. I am a Guilty Gear Strive baby. I'm bad at video games. I'm ruining them with my modern game design sensibilities.
I was a bit of a glue eater in Street Fighter in Strive.
Everyone is, I think.
Yeah, until like Slayer came out. He's my boy. I've loved him since Revelator.
You
so-
can't say I'm a glue eater until Slayer came out.
Okay.
That is, he may
Okay.
be the biggest glue eater in the whole game.
Yeah. Like safe mappers. Command and grab that boosts your damage. Let's take a look at this on the side. Look at this.
We've got
One of these lines came to the that's what happened.
That's unreal.
it is the pain of building your own controller.
Yeah. I don't know if I could gel with a leverless, but again, I tried using sticking for a while and I couldn't get on. I couldn't get to the same level as when I was a pad. Mind you, I still use my SF4 pad. So, in fact,
Oh, you've got the kind of the 6-button pad.
yeah, the good
The
old
old school
Saturn
stuff,
style.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4. Mad Cats when they were good.
Yeah.
Before they started throwing out shite.
Okay, finally, character select, both controllers. Plugged in. It is Zangief, it is Ed.
Button checks, button checks.
So who are you playing in 6? You mentioned you like the grapplers. Are you on Zangief? Or
I'm Bison in 6.
are you on Bison?
But I will give Stigat a solid try when he comes out. But I'm waiting for Alex.
So,
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to blow it out.
yeah, we're getting production advice here. The first time. Okay, we're ready.
All right.
Loading in. Commentator battle. You've heard their voices all day.
I feel like character on character, this could be very. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Go either way.
Oh, pulls out the flicker
what an
first and
answer.
back with the GI. Going in the stage grab.
Okay, he's at the corner.
This is strong. Look on the front. Middle throw.
Burns him out, but he's back in the corner.
Got up. Flicker pulls him in. Can't be carried. Got a hold from it.
Didn't quite hit the wall.
Full screen Siberia.
I think that might have been a misinput.
What? Done already? I got round 2.
Fireworks in the first one.
Yeah, that was way too fast for these characters.
Yeah. And of course, one of the few characters with strong that has to slow down. Obviously, Zhang having a hard time getting it.
Oh, good response.
Counter
You got the dream combo? Dream combo?
One
You're mine?
not a full
No, but oh, it's
into the
corner
hole.
carry
That's a
anyway.
not quite a burnout. Tiny bit of gauge left.
All right, time to guess. Oh,
Level 2 fade, good with the backwards kill rush.
inappropriate punish? No, he drops it. Straight back in.
Straight back in, and that's, I feel unsurprising. Nata's game plan has been very close to the wall.
Lore-wise, I love this stage, like the old map of the Four Kings after it's been ruined. I love it. Oh,
Hits
okay.
up from the combo.
Keeping the pressure on now.
Oh, yes, DP. Nice command grab.
Convert.
Cast out.
Still, one more shot. Oh, the flicker.
I mean, we're not talking about the most important bit of the match. Ed doesn't kick, so Zangief cannot use Tundra Storm.
Oh, it's
Strongest
10-0.
move.
Yeah. Get off of me.
The great use there, I think that's jumping medium punch.
There you go. That's a knockdown.
The headbutt doesn't connect. In wheel. Rope in the pressure. In the fireball now. Jacks the drive rush into full combo level 3. That will wrap it up.
That'll do that one.
And Gondola should have taken this into us. There we go. Easy.
All right, I'm going to hand it back so I can give him a chance to perhaps go over his game plan. Back to Nader.
Good games to my gentleman and co-host. Oh my gosh.
It was a firework match.
Oh, you know what? Same thing. Like I think a bit of a U situation. I got like a nice read off the start of the DI, and then everything just fell apart from there.
The drive gauge, I think, was your issue there, especially in the first round.
Yes, I think I was expecting him to backstep, anticipating an SPD. So I thought, right, if I drive to Thunderstorm, it's quick enough to catch it if he tries to do anything else. And that went wrong so fast. But man, I think Ed's a hard matchup for Gabe.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I got my ass hooked. But
I mean, of course, you lose access to your best move against Ed, which is Thunderstorm. As he has no
I
kick
mean,
moves.
Capcom, if you're listening, you're not. But if you're listening, can you please just get rid of Thunderstorm? I'm not asking for Green Hand. Just anything. Anything that's actually got like a use apart from Alina, right? I realize that the secret buff that was Alina. Hello? Huh? Oh, I just said anything but Thunderstorm. Something that's actually useful against characters other than Alina. Yeah. Oh man, I'm being shut up apparently. No one wants Keith buffs. I'm the only one who wants Keith buffs. He's actually, I'll be honest, he's in a fairly good place.
He's in a very good place.
Yeah, it's just, I'll be honest, my matchup practice against Ed is like, so weirdly enough going into that, I was thinking, right, if he's charging up any sort of thing, the only way he gets out of that is if he backdashes, right? So the DI is usually actually a pretty good option. And most of the cases leading up to that again, I just knew that, right, okay, if I try and DI that again, I'm going to get slapped. But his range, his pressure, really good, and his whip punishes were just on point as well. So fair play to Gondola, even though he had his. All right, look, it happens at Evo, it happens in the worst of places, but technical issues, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a reason why a player gets left out.
So you're saying you were iced out by Gondola's controller?
All I'm saying is,
in the 30-degree heat, were you iced out?
I was iced out. I got to concede where it's good.
Controversy. At the Foundry.
Yeah. But all that being said, end of the day, I can't complain. He put up a good game, and you know what? He's one of those. And well, I'm not yet losers bracket, man. I can still come back. I can come back.
Still come back. No shame in that.
Also, I need to point out, I haven't done a match against Scythe yet.
Yeah.
And I've been to a few of these now. And my man Scythe has been laying down the law in the top winners brackets. And I just never seem to get there.
Yeah.
Right? But
I mean, if
anyway.
you wanted to fight him that badly, you could have asked for my seed.
See, here's the issue, right? Every time I go to ask him, I'm just like, I kind of want it to be tournament scene there.
Yeah.
I feel like, because we haven't matched up in bracket, I feel like I'm going to commit to the bit now. Like, it's going to be an event. And when it happens, I'm going to get slapped. I'm going to be happy that it happened. And then, the prophecy's fulfilled,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Next match, got Shokii, I believe Marissa.
That's right. Well, he plays a few characters. He plays a mean bison. He does Marissa. And he does play somebody else. And it's escaping me right now. Oh, but he does seem to be bringing the Marissa.
Here's the Marissa.
Oh, okay. Right.
Playing games with us.
No. It's keeping us guessing there. It's constantly changing characters.
It is the Marissa.
He did that on purpose. He changed to give him looked at square at me as if to say, come on now.
Yeah. And against the Manon. Manon's had a weird path.
Yeah, the two new ladies to Street Fighter. I say new at this point. I mean, let's face it.
New to this game.
Yeah. But I'm not so. I mean, I must admit, I'm not that guy that is like, right, 4 frame there, 5 frame there, and all the buffs and cons, all the characters. I've got a rough gist. But do you know more about Manon?
I don't. I just know that the Manon players are very angry. From what I've heard, she's been nerfed overall, which seems quite strange.
Yeah. And here we go. This is some good use of the Super Punch again that received the armor buff.
Yeah.
Which I think actually is really hard for Manon to punish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in this case, I think I'm the Manon player. I'm not thinking about giving this guy the strike advantage, the range, and the openness. I want to get in there and take advantage of those low throw mix-ups. And strange enough, ooh, that was a nice step and throw. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We can't give those armor a chance to capitalize. Ooh, parry.
Manon has great burnout pressure. Can he leverage a little bit of the bar left? Shokii waits it out. Well punished counter, no confirm.
Right. But I'm not playing Shokii. Is a his footsies are actually impeccable. Space is really good. Oh,
Felt like a mission.
yeah, I feel like that's definitely a mission. But that happened in early game, I think, and I don't know if it's controller related or just maybe it's a reflex. He's expecting something. And, like his mind is happening before he's like, his hands are. some subconscious thing is like, I've got level 1 right here.
Phenomenal call out there, by the way. The DI expecting the Superman punch.
Yeah, and that is one of the tools that she does have to beat that out.
And Manon now up to 4 medals, even if you lose this round.
Yeah, and it's anything above 3 medals, I find, is just terrifying. Right. I mean, even if Geef looks at 3 medals and goes, I don't want none of that. I'm out. Peace. Manon can take the medals. Take the belt too. I'm out. I'd rather not eat cement. That's my job. I shouldn't be having my job be done better. But oh, hang on, good pushing here actually by Shocks.
Run out. Commit to the
Excellent.
low.
Patience.
One of the buffs, actually, I don't know how relevant it'll be in this matchup. Marissa has a real level 1 reversal now.
Yes, and I've been on the receiving end of that quite a few times actually. Because it used to be that you could throw the damn thing, and every time I've gone to throw it, it's 9. You're going, second time brought you up. No, I'm not hanging on you. Just, it's worth bringing it up. Oh, hang on, level 3 comes out. So it's not going to be burnout, it's going to be close, and corner pressure, and it's all going to depend on what the option is there. Patience. The whip punch, but...
Confirm the low again, pulled out. Was that a new setup? I don't think I've seen that before. And in the combo early to the safe.
Can I just point out how good that read was on that throw, like on wake up? Because that was game.
Yeah. Nervous.
Good.
Great jump over.
Right.
Confirms it. Does have a level. Doesn't get to
link it
spin.
though, and then Shox is able to lock it out.
Marissa goes up 1.
Oh, character swap.
And he said enough of this. I'm
Oh,
playing
he's like, you know what? Despite my ankles being cut, you know what? I think I can throw a few hands in this situation.
And I think any character playing Marissa, having a DP is so huge. Because you can just hit the Superman punch on reaction.
And that's what we're talking about. I mean, like I said, the DI is a good option against Superman punch, but some of those other options aren't going to get you those tight situations. Marissa can put you in. And once she's got the momentum, Marissa's an incredibly scary thing to sort of face off against.
Goes up to Jin Rai, using that Irish jab and throw. Still a little scared to approach.
A lot of respect here, actually.
Yeah.
Good tech. Armor.
Great use of the Superman punch, the armor through the fireball.
Okay, he was expecting the approach. Burn out towards the
Overhead. Oh, no combo.
That was definitely a but into the Tatsu, into the heavy punish into the corner. Okay. Oh, again, go opting for patience.
DP. About 20% of the drive stage left to come back. Level 2.
And it beats it because of the startup.
Not an invincible move, actually.
No, not at all. In fact, I'm always willing to bet that Shox was anticipating that. That's the gladius usage. Again, that Superman punch being really well utilized.
It is impressive because it can be such a centralizing tool from already, but it's really not getting pulled out. I think that's great rotation of options.
But again, this is why I really appreciate that this match currently is like there's obviously Zoki's mixed up this pressure, but at the same time, when and that's game, just like that.
Very confident.
So I was about to say, like I was really respecting the pressure situation. No, sorry, the footsie situation for both sides. A lot of resets, a lot of like, right, I've stopped. I want to see what you can do. Are you going to throw anything at? Am I going to punish that? Both players incredibly patient, but I just think when it came to it, I think Shock's ability to just establish his control of the footsie space was what defined that match.
Yes.
Right. Up next, we have. Oh, what have we got? The 2 resident Kimberly fighters meeting up in the winners bracket. I think we have.
This match happens so much in the Foundry.
Bit of a classic. So, Big Caliphate against Scythe LDN.
Yeah, I wonder what.
I always get another tag wrong, and that's my fault.
I was watching these two were warming up on the setup while we were trying to get the recording up. Scythe actually played a couple games on Elena.
I did see that initially. Yeah.
I don't know how tournament ready. That is, if he was
Well,
messing about,
we
I don't know.
could potentially see it. I think based on the fact that during their practice match he switched back to Kimberly,
Yes.
probably realized, this is probably not what I need to bring out
Yeah.
against my boy. So, be interesting to see what happens. I mean, maybe he feels that he has something on the back foot that he's not wasn't showing in the training.
Yes.
So we could see that. Maybe use it for 1 or 2 rounds and switch.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But these guys both really good Kims and very different styles of Kim
Yes.
as well. All right. Now, speaking of expression, I think there's like the holy trinity of Kimberlys in that,
Yeah.
in that little sort of play group. We've got our boy Gorilla, Scythe, and Kelvin, and we've got the technical Kim, we've got the expressive Kim,
Yeah.
and we've got the happy marriage of both
Yeah.
in our boy Scythe, I think. And I think like there's a level of precision with Scythe as well.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's intended with the name, you know. But anyway, we're gonna get a show. Needless to say, we're gonna get a show.
Nothing being given away on the button mapping, doing that, picking the character after.
Yeah.
I think it will be the Kimberly. It looks like it will be.
Yeah, I think it'll be the mirror. And I will say, if it does turn out that Kel picks this up, there's going to be a pop off. I'm telling you
There
now.
will be a pop-off. I was listening to them train. Kill wants to get the win.
Yes, he really badly wants it. All right. However, the senior of the two establishing his pace. Will do. Just been illuminated by Mr. Crowley. That's the scores are the wrong way around for this match, and hopefully that hasn't been the case. If that's it, so we do apologise. I believe Foundry will also say, oh, I think he's fixed it. Oh no, he's getting it in the way. He's getting it in order. But anyway,
I believe Scythe is in the orange and Kale's in the blue.
that is correct. And oddly enough, matching the health bar colours in a weird way, so that makes things nice and easy for us to do.
Oh, great punish. No.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Should see it out.
All right. That's round 2. Is this game 2?
No, this is game 1.
I was going to say.
This is game 1.
All right.
GI there, not respecting.
Not respecting it at all. And then are we
Combo
going to get nice
startup.
timing? Oh, okay. It felt like there was a really elaborate setup in there somewhere, and I think it was anticipated and just outpatiented. Ooh, that's an interesting way to get out of that. I'm not going to lie.
You think that would have lost to the command grab?
I mean, no, I think the command grab catches that. If not,
Yeah.
maybe it's something that, some Kim tech that we don't know
Yeah,
about, where
maybe.
if you DI in that moment, it just gets you out of both of those. Maybe not as a keeper, something like
Last
that.
frame counter DI himself. And that'll see it out
And
with the
this is why he's 2,000 plus a
Yeah.
month. Right. Hell, Tornado, I crushed you. Some mad tech betrayal in the match. Amazing. Right. Okay. Again.
Such great use of buttons that hold flush the matchup.
Exactly. I mean, we were talking about, well, earlier on how actually the range can say that it could be, but when you've got two stupid characters mashing it up,
Yeah.
they might as well be in a coughing together.
Yeah.
They're fighting for space.
But even despite that, Scythe using like standing medium kick, using the crouching medium kick, and it's finding that. Level 1, I think that's baited.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
baited, absolutely.
That should be another round for
That's all
Scythe.
around. Again, not over yet, but good sweep.
I think this would move Scythe on to win his final.
I believe it will.
Close it out.
Oh, hang on, let's not discount our boy just yet. I mean, that was a good bash out. So, hands it back. So look, whatever you can do, I can do just as well.
Level 1. Immediately crouch medium kick there to get the combo.
Good.
The expand comes out. Has to respect. That is,
That's
I mean,
that's okay. Well,
ooh,
good punish.
Tatsu. Doesn't quite have the level 3, so we're just sending command grab. Goes for it off
It was
the
red.
run up. And the level 1 will wrap it up.
That's it, and that's game. Wow. Sometimes I have to stop. Like, I know I'm supposed to be talking here, but sometimes I have to watch. I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn. I'm trying to study this for my own match. If the magic happens. But we'll see. But anyway, man, play one side, the magic side at the moment with 4-0.
Yeah.
Right. But good match, and all things considered, Cal did put up a good fight there.
Yeah.
I think just it's finding the right opportunities. And
It
again,
looks like I've got to go play Third Strike and lose.
well, I'm being left
So-
alone again.
so I think neither is
no, it's good.
solo casting.
Hello there. You all right? You good? All right, my boy
Oh,
Ben.
hold down the
Give me the
fort.
fist bump. That's all right. What are you TOing? Third Strike. I'm not a Third Strike guy, but Third Strike is fun to play. I will give it that. That's true. It's true. And to be honest, I need to get good at Geef on Third Strike so I can enter that bracket. And if you would like to enter that Third Strike bracket, it's one of our free brackets at the. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Retro Resort in Warsaw. If you know where the art gallery is, if not, just Google the art gallery Warsaw, and it's not too far away. Literally, north. I think it's northwest. It's literally like 40 paces. So come find us. Get involved. There's posters here, the links to the Discord as well if you can't find us in the description. And again, we'd love to have you. Get in the bracket. Give me a little throwdown. I promise I'll throw you back. And some matches. And I'm always up for a casual as well. So you do get on there and you do catch me, feel free to drop me a DM and I'm happy to someone's learning Geef. Any Geefers? Let me know. I'm happy to teach. You might be like, well, why would you want to teach the Geef when you lost your match against the Dead? It's like, shut up. Nah. Anyway, anyone's welcome at the Foundry Discord. And the scoreboard thing is still a bit of a hill to climb for us at the moment. So again, we're sorry about that. Again, first stream on the Street Fighter side of things, we have a Tekken bracket. So if you like Tekken, again, we have a few brackets here on Fight Night. We've got Street Fighter 6, we've got Tekken 8, we've got... What else have we got? Third Strike, we were talking about Third Strike. We have, I think there's a few games coming up. We've got City of Wolves brackets. We have basically name a fighting game, and chances are we're playing it. The only real exceptions, I think, being maybe Mortal Kombat. We do rotate them around, so if there's a game you like to play and you want to try your mettle against some of our local players, look on the game. So we all on the Discord, it'll be announced what games to play when we do it, and feel free to drop down and give us a shout. All right, we're just waiting on our next matchup. In the meantime, I just want to introduce... I don't know if he's free. It might not be. He's still trying to solve technical difficulties, so we might leave it. Wait, hang on a second. I was going to try and introduce Mr. Crowley, for those of you that haven't met him yet. But again, this will be a recording. So for those of you that skip through and look and see what the stuff is about, if you've not catch the intro, my online name is Armadnator. And again, offer a scrap on Discord. And we're based in Warsaw. We do the fighting game tournaments. And so we do all the socials as well. So if you're into things like Smite, it's not a fighting game, but we've got all the bits and pieces. Helldivers, Monster Hunter. Akun was a Monster Hunter, so it's technically a fighting game, though, right? Yeah. I'm still waiting for them to throw out 15th weapon, which is just fists. Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, look, Capcom, let me SPD a Rathalos, please. No, I want a Devil Joe. Let me SPD a Devil Joe, please. All right? You'll make me a very happy SPD boy. Anyway. All right, looks like we're getting ready for a second match. It looks like it's going to be Mr. Crowley himself versus Mole. Again, sorry about the score brackets being the way they are. Teething problems, and hopefully should be remedied by the next time. I think it has something to do with just trying to get things set up for the first time, and with things being hot and sweaty and all sorts. It is what it is. Even at the big events, I mean, I can't imagine. I'm glad that when they hold Evos and stuff, they don't hold them in the hotter places, because I don't know how the PlayStations are surviving, man. I mean, they're a good product when you want to get your stuff going at home, but not that hot. Especially when it's nearly 30 plus out here at the moment. That's weird for the UK. I'm a pasty white boy, all right? I'm not built for this temperature, all right? Send me to the Arctic any day. Send me to the cold temps. But, yeah. I'm trying to think. What else have we got? As well as obviously having the fighting tournaments here, we also have, it's in the name, Retro Arcade, Retro Resort. It's a cabinet library of classics ranging from our Street Fighters to Teenage Mutant Turtles. There's some Rock Hero guitar band. There's the basketball hoops. If you want to go for a bit more of a, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not a sporty guy, but if you like sports and you want to throw some hoops, it's here, man. A lot of choice, a lot of cities, and they also, I believe, do things like birthdays and other events. So, yeah, it's all good stuff. And from what I hear, they're going to be doing some Magic the Gathering-esque style casuals. And, well, maybe, I don't know if they're going to do the Friday Night Magic stuff, but, hey, come down and inquire. I'm sure they're more than happy to find it. Oh, moving on to our next match. It's Mr. Crowley versus Mole. All right. Now, we're going to get this right this time. I'm going to hopefully assume correctly that Mr. Mole is going to go with his Bison again. Who knows? Might go with Ryu. And Mr. Crowley is going to stick with his Aki. Right, hang on. It is indeed Aki versus Bison. Now, I believe this matchup isn't necessarily favored either way. I mean, Aki has a lot of good range tools and lots of ways to sort of stop Bison from getting in, but also taking advantage of the openings that he'll make for himself. However, Bison does a lot of damage. And Aki also is limited in her reversal tools. So she has a lot of range and utility. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's whoever gets that first opening is really gonna feel. They've got the momentum. Excellent. All right, here we go. Mr. Crowley versus Mole.
Poison's on the menu.
Cry for mercy.
You guys watching? Do you think we should do a podcast? Do you think I should be on a podcast? Or are you fed up of hearing me talking already and you think you should get somebody else on? Drop a comment. Right, open up pressure. It's fairly respectful footsies at the moment until... No, that's still the case. Feeling to the right. Fairly looking for an opening. Just, yeah, throwing out his footsies, also spacing it. And this is I was talking about Bison finding his opportunity. He found that window through the projectiles and puts himself into the corner, unfortunately. So, really needs to think careful about his options. One is really... I mean, okay, it's good for most characters, right? But one lucky. And... right position tools. He could be an absolute mess in the corner. Went for the command throw. Right. Very scary moment there for both. And just like that. I think that was a drop in the link. And Mole picks up the first round. No, game over though. Right, both going for opening moves. He connects. No mind though. Dropping the combo. Well, that's what the OK option is. Well, get smashed out. Return. Yeah, combo. Ooh, both were fishing for an opportunity there to finish it, but I don't think either player was ready for the secure there. Welcome back.
Hello. You're not the only person to lose to Gondola today on this commentary.
It's true. I mean, hey, if worse comes to worse, you and Gondola can start the podcast, and I'll gracefully bow out. All right.
So we got here Bison Aki.
It's Bison Aki, and to be fair, it's been fairly close, and arguably Crowley only really lost the first round because of a combo drop. And I think both are still warming up to their characters in this matchup and each other. So 1-1. I think as this round plays out, it's going to really sort of reveal who's going to get the momentum for the second game. But again, it's a really respectful game so far. Good set. And actually, Mole's been really on point with these OD Psycho Crushers. And she was timing it for the projectiles. I think Freddy's caught on to that and he's maybe realizing he needs to somehow get in there.
I say Bison's body starter.
Yeah, bread and butter that.
Got the farm on. Oh, strong position for Aki.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And Aki does have that infinite while they're in burnout. Ooh! That could have been scary.
Yeah,
not quick for it. And Nita's back, so we're not going to get stunned, but that is going to be a corner combo.
Should be enough here into level 3, no problem. Level 1 is it?
Absolutely. A flashy way to snap out that round.
Aki wins.
Alright, and that's it. 1-0 to Crowley. Just to let him know that he's present.
Yeah. what I'd really like to see coming out Crowley that's not in this game yet is he's got really good use of the heavy kick. But that is single hit confirmable in FIFA.
What, for Bison?
No, for Aki.
Oh, okay. Yep. I mean, is that a new change?
No, that's been at least for a year or two.
I was going to say.
I don't know if it's a launch. It's definitely things you can do. You'll see someone like Broski use it a lot to close that round.
Broski, the sort of big European Aki name, isn't it, at the moment? And I think we're seeing a bit of that sort of rub off on Crowley.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't have said anything. Why did I open my mouth?
Oh, but God.
Right, it's all right. And he
I
brings
guess
it back
that-
despite the commentator curse. Touch wood.
That's half. That's very difficult to deal with. The big
Devil's
jump,
Reverse.
Devil's Reverse.
That's right. I know some stuff. I know some names.
Yeah, I don't. I pray that they'll remove Bison from the video. So
I don't mind Bison. I think he's fun to play at my depot, so I'm waiting to anti-air those
Yeah,
sort of things
so-
with a level 1. You know what I mean? So I love those Devil's Reverses. Please, Bisons, if you find me on ranked, keep Devil's Reversing. I promise I won't punish you heavily.
Doesn't even need.
No, that's it. Good game. Very clean. I think once he found his flow and his rhythm there, he found those openings and was very clinical about dissecting our boy Maul. But it was very even for a while though. Like they were still feeling each other out. I think Maul had a few good opportunities there to sort of get the big damage in, but unfortunately just couldn't find it. And that puts Proudy further into the losers bracket. And unfortunately, Maul will be out. But we love our boys. We love our boy Maul. He's a good lad.
Joined us on the commentary.
He's such a good sport. He's actually, well, here's the thing. He's actually really good at a lot of fighting games.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's kicking butt elsewhere. Are you in any of your tournaments at the moment? Yep. So is he in third strike and strife, and how are you doing in both? Well, strike.
Strive hasn't started yet.
Strife hasn't started yet.
I'm in Strive as well, and it hasn't.
So for those of you online, if strife is your game, as I said, come down, take part, get involved. We're back here for you. You're in the 7th. See, guys, Secret is really a killer. All right, Gondola has to borrow some tech.
Yeah.
He's up. One of our Polytrader commentators has gone. That's all right. Next match will be up in a moment. And I think this is another losers bracket match.
Yeah.
Don't know who's on it.
I really have this pulled up on my phone.
I mean, me too, but for some reason, my phone disagrees with GG. It's not very phone friendly for me, so I have to just sort of go with it. I could do it with an iPad, really, couldn't I? Just have it right there and just bam. It would maybe look professional and everything.
oh, you've actually got to play Crowley next. They'll be against the.
So there's a bit of history here. Like when me and Crowley both kind of started playing Street Fighter at the same time.
Yeah.
6. And when we were both learning, like we were both like sort of like right, we'd go through gold and we'd go through a diamond and all that. And sorry, platinum diamond. Get my orders right. And he beat me to master, unfortunately. So I didn't win that race. And yeah, so it's always been very close. And even though the matchup is definitely in favor of Racket, I feel. We have some good matches, so that'll be a fun match. In fact, actually, the last time we played, he eliminated me from tournament.
Oh,
so
chance for revenge.
Chance for revenge. Chance for revenge. I told you I'm gonna make this Scythe prophecy happen.
Yeah.
Which is coming true. I don't know. Making stuff up, but it's all for the fun. Oh.
So up next we have Marlo, the owner of the venue.
Yeah,
versus Wild.
What was it? How do you pronounce
Wilds,
this?
Wild. I don't know how you say it.
Like-
Wilder.
Point at it. I'm blind.
WILDE.
Marlow versus Wild. Yep. That's right. It's right there. Marlow versus Wild. Again, the rule still stands. If you eliminate a illustrious host, you are ejected.
I'm a
temporarily.
little scared because I play the winner of this. So if Marlo goes on, I may not be able to finish my commentary duties.
It's true. I mean, you're going to leave me hanging, man.
Yeah, I
So
might have
you might just have to throw so you don't leave me hanging. Oh, boy. All right.
Oh, Marlo, I think was playing Akuma earlier.
No, I was playing Akuma earlier, and you can tell like he's got some fundamentals in there, but still learning some confirms, still learning some combos. And I believe Wild is actually quite accomplished in his game. He can play a few characters actually. Norris is one of them. He's
Probably
playing.
Ed.
Wait, hang on. He's playing. Wait, was it Ed?
He's hovering the ad.
He's hovering the Ed. He's hovering Ed at the moment. Oh, we're switching to Honda.
I was on the
Actually.
Honda. I mean, it might be moved around.
Interesting.
It's still just button check here right now. But
Okay. Oh, all right. You're right. He's absolutely one checking. But I think actually, as far as matchup goes, I think Nerf Akuma is pretty dominant, right? Against Ed.
yes.
So we'll see how this plays out.
The Ryu.
Nice, switching to the Ryu. Maybe as
Everyone's favorite show,
yeah,
though.
everyone's favorite show. Maybe has heard that the fireball's a railgun,
Yeah.
and he's going to try and use it that way. There are no guns in Street Fighter, people. I'm just joking. Being said, match is about to start. See how this goes. Lots of expressions being shared. You know, it's an emotive game, Street Fighter. It's not just about the tech. There's a lot of heart in this game. Oh,
Great whip on it.
that was unfortunate. Get some space.
Wild style. I don't think I've ever seen a Ryu
Forward
player
chest.
play calmly
I
in
mean,
Street Fighter.
true, and you know what?
So he's slowing it down now. Next flick is gonna give him the plus
Good
frames.
sweep. Oh, not punishing the tactic. It's going unpunished at the moment.
So I know Marlo, a few Foundry ago, did very well in Charge Fight. Very old school fighting game player.
Yep. And there's definitely proven that better at third strike than me.
Yeah.
Last time we played, he absolutely was on the floor. Is that a thing you can?
But but we're seeing that now in the very old school Ryu type of fireball and speed gameplay.
Yeah. It's very old school. But you know what? Valid, especially in this rail cannon meta that we've got currently.
You've seen even the combos. It's classic. Jump in.
Oh, hang on. He's anticipated the jumping kick. Ready for it. Oh, wow. There's one. It's a sweep. He's gonna flip. Make him guess. I mean, to be honest,
It's very solid.
yeah. I mean, I feel like this is the third strike coming in. We're seeing the
Yeah.
third strike
Being,
apply, and
Molded.
the history is now
Years and
unfolding.
years of
Yeah.
fighting gameplay.
It's like tempered steel. Like instead of folding, it's unfolding,
Yeah.
right? Like unleashing his final form as we speak.
Great.
That's such a good
parry.
That's twice he's done that there, by the way. That's actually very scary.
That can be a bit of a weakness. That's the problem I had. Like over reliant. If you're getting them, I was about to parry answer. Great reaction. Oh, come on. You did have the didn't combo into it. Oh, it's spaghetti. Green combo.
Green combo?
It doesn't matter. This will
need
kill.
this range. No, that'll be enough to wrap it up.
You may as well go for it. though. It doesn't matter. I'll land on the
Absolutely.
fire.
You know what? I mean, it's not. It's called the dream combo for a reason. We've got to keep it alive. Oh, almost was a massive fumble. All things to say, that wasn't a bad exchange.
Had to block, no
Oh,
combo.
good catch.
Finally blocked the sweep. I know that's going to be big. Safe jump. I don't know, slowing the game back
Yeah, slowing
down.
the game back down. I mean, at the end of the day,
Solar Plexus is an anti-air apparently.
yeah, apparently. Well, it
Does everything else, why
it
not?
does everything else. That heavy punch is just something else.
It's meant to be a fireball. That's
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
the classic Street Fighter 6 mistake. Input
You know
move is a little lenient.
I wouldn't know what that feels like.
I do know what that feels like.
I mean, there is that occasion where I do overextend into the up when I SP'd in, you know,
Yeah.
there's that, but
Another perfect parry on the jump.
and it is all that timing.
XDP comes out. I think that was meant to be a safe trap, so I'm not sure.
Flipping on that. I showed you earlier. Took Edward Will. Yeah, you. There he goes
Blitz,
again.
green combo time. Nope.
Oh, he's going for the
That was just
what he
like a-
knows. That's fine.
Oh,
Being
away
able
with
to
that.
capitalize on the situation that happens is
a lot of meter being
interesting kind
bad.
of
Not a
projectile
lot.
footsteps.
Yeah.
Oh,
great DI, pulled
unfortunately,
it
it was a good catch. Wasn't able to finish it though. It's not
No.
over yet. Oh,
Level 1 doesn't connect. It will do a lot of chip, not enough.
not enough though.
Sweet, sweet,
No,
sweet.
A host.
And Flicker
no.
closes it out.
That's unlucky. Like at any point that I think if Super came out from Rio, that was
Yeah, that level 1 would
I'll say, yeah, level 1 would have done it. And I think it's just one of those things where every time he comes back a little better.
Yeah.
And I think as the awareness picks up, you might find that actually
Yeah.
we've got a killer in our host here.
I think if he finds the time to sit down and learn Street Fighter 6.
Yep. Not from me though, because apparently I'm awful at teaching anything but Keith.
Yeah.
And well, we'll see. Right, who we got next?
I think I just had an in kick after who I played in round 1.
Oh right, okay. How do you think he's? So he's more of a Tekken 8 player, isn't he? But he's given
So,
Street Fighter 6 a bit of a bash. How do you think he's getting on?
Okay. He's a little rougher on the edges.
Mhm.
I think you could feel the unfamiliarity. I'm a little worried for him because he's going up against TG Coopstar, Star.
Okay, yeah, it was definitely a bit more seasoned.
Yeah, definitely a bit more seasoned. He cooked me on ranked actually a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
It was my day one that's my excuse.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. I see how it is.
But on the can he was playing, and he's a very good player.
Absolutely. Oh, no, we got Conway.
Oh no, we got.
So hang on, we'll switch up. Maybe it's because
so it's gonna be Monolith.
Monolith. It could be because I think I give. Are we calling it Gift Gaff? Is that the meme that we're running with now?
I don't know.
I've heard him called it a few times now.
Dear guy.
See, here's the thing. My day job is definitely not podcasting and this.
No.
But I'm literally not. It shut me down immediately in my hopes and dreams. No, I'm joking.
No, mine is not either.
But no, you wouldn't think it, but I'm a teacher. So you'd think words would be easy for me, but they're not. Especially the English. Well, actually, it's a Welsh name, I believe. I don't know what it means. But I'll have to ask him when he comes around. But I assume he's in a Tekken 8 match in his higher to the bracket because I think he's in the winner's bracket at the minute. So we're going to see what happens here. Monolith versus Conway. And both... Wait, hang on. Yeah, both are Ken players, I believe. No,
Yeah.
JP and Ken.
JP, it was the JP, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of bracket confusion, but all right. Right. So, let's see, we're getting familiar, we're getting set up. And so, I think it's not entirely JP favored this. I mean, I know he's dangerous this time around.
Well, we're having a Ryu here.
Yeah, but I think. Oh, right, yes, because but most of the Ken players, I think, they've decided, you know what, it's just, it's time. Play the other show that does the same thing.
Yeah.
So, actually, this matchup is a bit.
I mean, I don't know, season 3 is a little different.
Yeah,
I think it's like.
Interesting. I suppose because
Bran is a very good way to kind of.
Yeah, that's true. Especially with the one-touch corner carry, then JP's very much trying to just. There's a few options to get out of corner, but they're very committal. Easily going to step. That being said, he's doing a good job of keeping the distance. Go too soon. Again, I am the worst commentator. Keep pressing everybody.
Who drops the combo after Bro. Playing it safe there. I didn't want to overcommit, caught by another amnesia.
Oh, right, he's actually doing a good job of re-establishing himself. Always doing his absolute best to try and keep within a range where projectiles are no longer effect, but absolutely.
Command grab.
Sneaky command grab.
Reuse on the tiny sliver of drive.
Yeah, and that's it. That's despite.
Oh, using the EX that
was
block
amazing
the fireball.
awareness.
Is a one-touch both ways.
That's it. And Conway knew that he had to stay in that range. He had to keep pushing and keep him on his toes. So it was very good awareness there.
Great driver shin. Runs in the combo. That's that Denjin fireball. Change a couple patches to go right where you can choose to release the Denjin fireball.
Which, to be honest, I mean, I think this makes a lot of sense. I mean, you want to save it for your big spender, right, or yourself. So, kind of limiting that. I think it's the same as the Kimberly change, adding the extra like the spray can positioning, right? It's giving players options that are more. I won't say utility, but sorry, let's stop a second because that was a quick turnaround.
That is game one.
Oh my gosh. I was saying it was going to be close, but again, Ryu damage is insane at the moment. But so much so, I've like, Shoryuken my train of thought, so I can no longer remember what I was saying.
We're going to try and do a sweep there from a Ryu player. New, innovative strategy.
We had it displayed by our illustrious leader a few seconds ago, didn't we? So maybe Conway's trying to honour that.
Checks the drive
foundation.
Second time there with the coach and like there's something about the controller.
Yeah.
A big stand for us and a donkey kick. Back row, good position for JP now. One touch though, it's a big scrambly, plus frames.
Yeah, that's it.
Went for the parry and gets thrown. Tournament life on the line now for Monolith. Great driver stab there. Before Scythe can come out. Overhead counter hit doesn't combo.
Getting away with murder with that whiff throw.
Past the OD spike. DI does punish counter. Now he'll go full screen level 3 build. Not smash.
I don't think it would kill, but it would have burnt him out. Well, never mind.
Jumping by the level 3 the other way doesn't come out.
Again, doesn't finish. Like,
Playing with your food here. DI can't counter DI.
I like the thought.
Red fireball, no jump and
Unfortunately,
battle.
it's a perfectly timed jump.
And Conair moves on in the loser's bracket.
I told you, man. He's a killer. Like, he'll wait for the right moment, and before you know it, you're gone. And oh boy, makes its way back up into the next round of winners bracket. Next up in winners, I believe it's Gondola versus
Cut the bracket. With this one moment.
While we look at the bracket fixtures, guys,
We're actually on the winner's side. Gondola versus Shokii
this is Shokii. Okay,
in winner's semi-finals.
right, this should be a good match.
So this is a very big match. in
Yeah.
bracket.
Now, the question is, what Shokii? I don't know why. I look at Shokii and I think Wild. For some reason, the name just sticks to me. It's not though. Shokii, I reckon Marissa.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see Marissa going
There's
into
armor
this.
options, go through Flicker.
Yes, goes through Flicker and gives him a few unique options that most characters don't have for kind of just disputing that sort of long, mid-range pressure and getting through those flickers as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what Gondola will have to sort of anticipate that and bring that more into his favor.
We're back on the Akuma stage. It's been a couple games in a row. I think we're on tournament mode.
And not to go on a tangent, sorry, but have I mentioned that the Retro Resort does food?
Not while I've been here.
I have not. So, for those of you watching, on top of all the other wonderful things that we've mentioned so far, look, I'll be honest, I am biased. I am plugging this place because it's a unique thing that's not been around this part since I've been alive, and that's 35 years, so that's a long time. And it's just, it'd be a shame to let it go away. So if you're local and you love this sort of thing, even if you don't come on the final, you want to experience the arcades, want to get a bite to eat, they do video game themed food, so burgers, pizzas. If you're not a meat eater, they do have veggie options, drinks.
I've heard wonderful things about milkshakes they're trialing today.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to go get a milkshake now because I haven't tried the milkshake yet.
I've heard very good things.
Very good things. All right, what flavor did you have?
I haven't had it, but I've just had.
I see.
I've heard a buzz.
You've heard of things. I'm delirious with this here apparently. All right, so we're getting a milkshake, and if I manage to get one before the stream ends, I'll stream recording. I'll let you know how it is. But check us out. Check them out. I don't work here. And I'm looking. But please do. It'd be a great way to support your locals. And to be honest, these kinds of places are hard to keep going without local support. So,
Also, if you're a Tekken player,
yes,
it's a dojo.
it is. You know what? Thank you for reminding me because I forgot, and I should have. That's one thing I should have opened with. We are a dojo, so you Tekken 8 players are looking to score some points and get up there.
I mean, we hit 24 players this week.
We hit 24 players this week. I mean, I think we'll look to expand the bracket to 32.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be next tournament, but it was sometime in the lineup, and we've got some pretty prolific players.
Yeah,
right?
Richie's here every time. Cloud's here every
playing.
time. There's some players down from Manchester today.
Yep. So again, you don't have to be down the street to participate. You can be from across the country. Again, it's bi-weekly, so we've got loads of time to get yourself down here and figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, there's a lot of players, a lot of good players. So if you're looking for a local scene with some good competition to hone your skills a bit, this is a good place to do it.
I think.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely.
No, but I mean that in like you don't have to be Scythe showing up.
No, of course not.
during
Of
the
course not. Yeah, right. Absolutely. So on the other end of the spectrum here, just for a bit of fun as well, and you just want to get in the bracket with these guys and just have a bit of a tussle. Absolutely, get involved. Same with the Street Fighter tournament as well. You don't have to be a killer to be here.
In our final, Gondola versus Shokii. This is the Marissa.
So, contact predictions is right. Lucky spacing on that, though. It was a bit of a back walk from Gondola there, anticipating this.
Oh, lovely empty jump. He knew. There was a nod. He knew.
Yeah. So. a good job of keeping the pressure on though. Playing a bit of meat together.
Charge fierce.
Ooh, reset.
Into the command grab.
Oh, stare off. Corner reversal. Right. This. To see if you can. Oh, he's been given the space. Respect.
Yeah, there's a lot of screen I think that has to work with you when you get to side foot, but you've gotta. You don't want to overcommit. You'd rather walk her back a little bit.
That's true. And give it that space to whip, punish it. Clean. Especially on so little life, you have to make sure that there isn't just a Hail Mary that comes out and
Very low on health in burnout. Hood. Check.
and
Look
that's
at that.
the whiff. Alright. And again, this is going back to those Shokii spec footsies I was talking about earlier, where again, you have to be, again, both these players, to be honest, are really good at making their space.
Pull it a little out of range to actually run pressure. Got the back throw into the corner.
There's a spade. No. Oh. They're playing. Again, playing that space game. Players trying to wait for us to walk in. Ooh, good anti-air though.
Gladius carries it. Drive reversal. Burn type from the driver. She's a very bad situation.
Yes. But not the best spot. But again, like.
It's still one touch.
Oh, and all it took. Oh, hang on. This is not dead though.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
up a
that is
light.
dead.
But this is the break that Gondola needed to get himself out of the corner and establish.
Drive gauge
Okay.
about 80 stand.
Ooh. Good tech.
You
Good
see
tech.
walking back, just praying for the drive bar to come back. Bates doesn't
Oh,
really.
just-
Running all that far, trying to find the opening.
Oh,
The XTP.
XTP calls it. Oh man, that was actually an insane exchange of
Yeah.
like some galaxy chess happening there.
That was
Like I had to catch my breath for a second there because I was like, all right, I was keeping up with exactly what was transpiring. Right, Gondola, fellow commentator, and
next to forward pass. I think that was the start of the Superman pass.
it's actually a good range of standing. Oh, was a good range of standing.
Oh, a little bit of scatty.
Again, like, I feel like both players are walking on ice with this footsies.
Everett burns himself out, but it's one touch situation.
I mean, if there's a had full bar here, full meter, I mean, this is actually a current.
Yeah.
So, it's a scary thing here, but he's doing a real good job of ensuring that.
Patient calls out the neutral jump. Command
Oh.
grab. It's one touch both ways now. Solo on
Oh,
that.
and it's
And
the
the
mash on the way out.
That was a hard call out.
That was a hard call out, yeah. Incredibly good.
I'm not taking some big risks right now, and they're paying off.
So then would you argue that's more of a knowledge check in this case?
Yeah.
Then?
Oh, again catches those neutral jumps out. Drive reversal, burn out, but still not a bad position. ODDP, dream combo. Gondola does a different move.
Kind of admitting he doesn't have us in the back. In his,
He does have a
Security
cool
can get-
one where he catches him on the fireball. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've not seen that one yet. I've seen the one where he does like that and charge punch through to the end
Yeah.
of the wall. And, oh man. Wait, that was begin to me. He did that to me. I shouldn't be too happy about that. Right? I can't help but admire it.
We respect him.
Yeah, I respect it. Respect for sure.
Gladius comes out, plus drive rush. Catches with the drive rush poke jab. Not a big return. Neutral jump does work this time. Can't see the run.
Oh, it's a level 3.
What a call out. Ready for the level 3.
Right. Again,
Put him down into yellow life.
so I'm going to be getting to the mix-up. Focus this we're going for. Oh.
Superman plus frames. Drive rush is out. Burn out. That clips. One little sliver of life left for Marissa. Oh, and the
Oh,
burnout.
I liked the awareness from Gondola though. He realised that if he did try an armor option, or project or anything like that, like, he's just going to take chip damage and just that was going to be it. So very well played by both sides there in their approach.
About to jump fireball, rope, flicker. Not card. Another good neutral jump.
And these ticks are really impressive. The player's very aware of the situational positions of it.
Oh, into the armor, big damage, counter Gladius.
He's unlucky.
And then burns himself
Yeah.
out on the parry. No throw to punch, but not a good situation.
So,
No deep bullet, not even
So-
no deep. Drive reversal,
Oh, good
bait
block
it.
though.
Of course, the burnout frames keeps that relative safe.
Good.
DI,
It's a corner combo.
full splat, and that will fire
Alright.
up for the game of peace.
That's the other piece, and Whew, I'm just watching.
Yeah, this is
I mean, we're sweating anyway because of the heat.
This is the heat.
Connect.
It is cooling down just a little bit.
Absolute, like, again, what impresses me is just like the defense of both players. And yeah,
Yeah.
okay, the statistics actually result in an ending like that, but they're still doing a really good job of trying to keep each other on their toes and sure that they get their options right.
So they can't confirm the punish counter. Anti-act calls out the neutral jump. Superman punch. Shokii. Rotan.
Good answer there.
Yes, counter hit. Superman punch calls out another drive rush. Looking for the crouching medium punch.
Oh, press the
Level
button. There's the
one.
reversal. There it is.
That's that buff level 1. Anti-air. One jab, not enough. DI into the parry. DI
He
into
was
the
ready for
parry.
it. He was the perfect parry. Feel it, but not happening. And
And you saw that Gondola. He actually did the crouching like whip and drive rush.
oh,
That was that like very first patch
sneaky.
change. Nearly found the opener. Not
He
enough.
did, but no, it's just
Neutral jump.
again, just the spacing for this game here is immaculate.
Empty jump. Pulls out. The reversal fireball. Bodhi flex
He's already
big
passed the
combo
jump on the
off
floor.
that.
This
Big
pressure.
sees us out to the park.
He's out with a push. And you know what? Great answer from Gondola. You know what? Yeah, it's still anyone's game here, though.
Anyone's
both
game.
players are
Final
impressive
round.
job here. Putting on a right show. Oh, yeah, good awareness there. Catching the armor.
Light, roll on the punish counter. The parry. Adios.
Good.
Pulls it out, but
Pulls
drops
it
the
out. Drops the
combo.
combo. Indeed.
This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. This not there, but
Oh! Drop twice. Another can release the pressure. He has no super meter though, so the return's not gonna be too high.
could be the tunnel pressure's getting to him.
Well,
Never mind. Good
anti-air.
anti-air. And that puts Gondola into losers.
To lose a Shokii moves on to
That's it. Which means I'm probably, if I somehow beat Crowley, I have to rematch Gondola
see where
further
that's
up.
gone. Yeah.
Oh man, it was good. Mate, guys, amazing game. It was really
Yeah,
fun to watch.
GGs.
It was really good.
Awesome stuff. And I think that the story of that match was actually in the neutral jump from
Absolutely.
Gondola. I feel like when the neutral jump worked, he won the game. And
Yeah,
when he
and
was
then
ready
the
to be
second
called
shot he
out,
caught onto it, he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think he's just very on point with his anti-airs. Right, and oh, is it my turn?
it's Crowley who's
I think it-
up, so I think it might be.
Yeah, it might be my turn to be blended again. We'll see.
Yeah, it is you up next.
But man, like I say, impressive anti-airs, good footsies from both sides. Just a bit of player knowledge, a bit of this and that, and it added up in the end, didn't it? For Gondola's demise.
Yeah.
But I'm aware. I've been told.
He's
So-
stalling, he's scared.
I am stalling. Yeah, I'm keeping you cold. Not that I'm much warmer, but to be honest, it is what it is. Right, I'm gonna dip. Have
Good
fun.
luck. Okay. Losers match. Elimination. We've got the venue runner. Not the venue runner, the event runner, Crowley, who's been running the stream, TOing the event. Shout out to Mr. Crowley. He'll be on the Aki. He'll be going up against Arminator, who you've been hearing the lovely voice of throughout this tournament. And he will be on the Zangief. Nida was saying, I think he said that the match was a bit Aki favored. obviously mentioned the rivalry as they ranked up together. I'm just going to be doing button check, and then we will move on to the match itself. Loading in now. That's the 3. I'm smiling faces, both on the players and the characters there. And away, goes in big early. Drops the combo. Nada's been very aggressive. Saw that against Gondola. Neutral jump. Quick story of that last match. Very good forward. Good back. Picked it up. Poison proc. Not a good combo to turn up. Less frames. Take the throw. One more. Won't quite kill. Last opportunity. Try reversal, but he's burnt out. Not a good place to be against Aki. Ranty up. Heavy poison kicking in. Take the first one. Hard for that anti-ab whiff, but not too much of a driver shot. Actually didn't change it. Another anti-ab with like approaching heavy kick. Didn't get off. Nada right now is struggling a little bit to get started. Pressure. Rabbit's available. Gotta be a little careful. Driver then burns himself out. Jump up, counter hit. Combo. Slides in. Oh, that hits the lariat. Can't confirm level 2. Too late. And just a simple standing medium punch to wrap it up. Take the first. Or Kamanga. Big fall. Catching light kick. He misses, but not confirmed. As that poison proc combo into the puddle. The challenge will get rid of the poison though. Great use there of light whip. SPP misses. I think he was 2+ there. Catching light kick. On. Now Lariat missed it. Another light whip punish final. Knee SPG out of range. Lariat. Level 1 will call out the knee and that'll take the round. Tournament life on the line here. Arminator. Looking for that forward heavy punch. Lariat again, not connecting. Good punch. Great use of punch combo. Finally able to carry it. Number 2 doesn't connect. And punish on the combo off. Lights into the heavy whip. And then the throw setup. And that is a very, very quick 2-0. It's hype tough. I don't know if it lived up to the hype. I think it might be my turn to lose next. Just waiting to see what's next on the bracket. But at this moment, we're just waiting to figure out the next match. I think I might be on Street Fighter as well. Hang on. One second, guys.
You have.
Hope you'll put up a fight. Round one.
Sorry guys, for those of you that are in the recording machine right now, I'm just having to TO for a second, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the match, and we'll keep you updated. Alright, speak to you in a moment.
Stay down. My turn. Locked on. Continuing mission.
Cammy wins! Round one. Fight!
Stay down. My turn. Hi, an opening.
Round two. Fight!
Right. Who's next?
Fight! Round! Fight!
Spiral arrow! Take my chance! My turn! Easy! Strike! My chance! This is your swan song! That's it for you!
Cammy wins!
Well, then what can I say? I'm back. No, fantastic play, especially the Kami. Really neutralized. I think I might have to dip again in a second, so you maybe commentate a lot for the next round. I think will be third round of losers. So then will be starring Crowley. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a very unique commentary
I will-
situation
I
right now
will-
where I've been passing the microphone while the stream, but my co-commentator's down by the other camera. Oh, I think he's moving up here. Okay, excellent. Are you gonna go gear anyway? Right, which should be exciting. Again, Guilty Gear. If you guys are inclined, Guilty Gearers, drop down to the Retro Resort, Warsaw. According to Google, there's only one of us. Am I off? I say us. Them. Well, I like to think I'm actually part of the Retro House family, even though they don't know that they've got to be yet. I'm in the rafters, just saying. Even though I've just aired myself, don't worry about it. It's fine. Right. Next, we've got Coopsong and Mr. Crowley. Right. Didn't get to really say anything about my match. It's alright. Nah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Because, to be honest, since we hit at this point now where we don't get to play each other very often, so I'm having to, like, go and lab, you know, to, like, get good at it. But, it's always good. Right, so it's usually pretty one-sided either way. Either he rolls me or I roll him. Like, it's a consistent trend. But no, Crowley's very, very committed to his very complex characters, and he goes with the options. So it's his forte. He loves stuff. Oh, hang on, we have a bit of a controller difficulty. All right, so we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna let our player man on try and fix his controller. Oh, there we go. Switch the command buttons around. Listen, guys, it happens at Evo. It'll happen at... Wow, if it happens at Evo, it happens everywhere. Anyway, like, how are you guys enjoying the stream? If you're having a good time and you're interested in popping down, again, see the description. Yeah. And hey, we're open to feedback too. So anything you can do to improve the stream, replace me, get a better commentator, or just anything generally for the video, let us know. Right, let's start. Right, let's see. Stuff again, footsies. Starts off, and then Crowley again setting the pace with his projectiles and flips and stuff, and then finding that old opportunity to get in there and get some of the big. Oh no. Cautiously, maybe he's a bit wary of the man on matchup. And instead, often to choose his opportunities to get in there and get some damage done. Now, Manon will struggle from the same thing Keith does, where getting in and getting those jumps is a problem. And oftentimes, I mean, as the grappler, you find yourself having to play this sort of footsy game where, you know, obviously if the guess is just on with you, just trying to make sure your combos in neutral are just better. There's an in. Not range. But Mr. Crowley doing an excellent job of spacing them out and making sure his normal game is on point. But Prime Cup style, what am I looking for? I'm looking for ways to beat projectile. I'm looking for ways to try and maintain pressure, either crossovers or unusual timings, just to get that gap in there where we can get in there and get that damage done. And that is a hard to do than you'd think. All the air options, again, they're all very specific options. They're very difficult to employ, but she's good at what she does. But you have to be very aware, very kind of conscious of positioning and angles of jump-ins. And I feel like to be an active player, you have to be really good at trigonometry, calculus. Whereas that's not me, definitely not me. That's why I stick to putting people in cement. Alright. Cementing first game. Oh, character switch. Can. Maybe does a better job of getting through some of the giveaway that he has.
Gotta do round one.
So it goes. Alright. Cam versus Yucky, let's go. I think with a few projectiles. Great. Used to be a very respectful game of footsies there, but maybe found as well now in the game there. Right, escape. Again, that OD slither option always. I mean, it's terrible though if you're. Well, you have to be very quick. Please go. Let it down from Zinger. Didn't pick level 1 for the. Okay, and instead opted for the DP. Oh, there it is. I'm able to confirm that light finish, but they're doing a good job here. Not sure if getting offense going. We'll be pushing him into that corner space where positive Aki is a dangerous Aki, and this is exactly where she wants to be. Like most characters, to get into the corner, but Aki especially, it's very difficult to anticipate. And, oh, that was such a good. Alright, Tournament Life for Cup Star right now. You just stay in. Push it to a game 2. Oh, good guess. Fortunately, not entirely safe jump out option. But it crossed up. And maybe you'd have been able to get something off that. Ooh, welcome. Crossel again, not XDP, but has the positive of being relatively immune to everything. Well, except a punch gun, if you have a kick gun reversal. And that's the game. Just. So, 2-0 from Mr. Crowley. See, I like to think I gave the man a bit of a confidence boost against the grappler game, and then that propped him up to his win there. Excellent. All right. With that done, I think our next match will be Wild and Connor. And oh, never mind. Oh, are we going to do yours next? I'm going to do Conair and Wild first. Gotcha. All right, so we're going to try and get ourselves a Conair and I like the humble acceptance there. Mr. Crowley honorably taking the round after rounds battering mental. All right, let's get the bracket set up. I'm not able to provide you my illustrious mush, but the comment at the TL table, unfortunately, I can't do. I'll be present, but again, if you're around and still curious, check out Foundry on our Discord. Should be in the description. If it's not, I'll remind Mr. Crowley to put it there. Right, we have Crowley on the left side, so let's go for it. Boom. He's running well though. Alright, and then up. There we go. Sorry, it took a second, guys, for me to find where to start that section. I'm new to this. It's fine. Right. Starting off pretty evenly. So, again, up one mouth, and then LFA's amazing position of being around. Look at those. It's funny enough one to do it, though. Not being massive. They're based on Kim. there. Don't know if that was mandatory for that round to end, but oh, we're jumping back early. Let's go. What? And most King players these days have started doing that. They'll do the first couple of rounds or two. They'll do that kick jump, and instead of going for the air throw or the strike, they'll opt to just let it ride out and just set the neutral just to see what their opponent will do, what kind of opponent will do to respond to it. And that gives them a bit of information for following the pressure. You go, see, he's waiting for him to respond. He's not willing to commit yet. He doesn't know what he's going to do. Instead, in a way, it's a bit of a bait in itself. Just like that. Want power.
Kimberly, round one.
Doing an excellent job of reiterating why he is that technical-minded Kimberly. Just to acquire data, analyze, see what he does. Good corner pressure. Seems what I'm saying. You have to be a bit patient and find those holes. For example, if Kimberly's not confident committing to one effort guns, then it leaves you space where you can sort of figure out how to get out and how to retaliate, or just put pressure on. Use your stubbornness against it. Hope you don't get behind. That was meant to be an OD sliver to get out of the corner, but as I said before, you can catch it with the throw. Both sides actually, if you're quick enough. Go on, lift up. There's the man grab, right, so Kim still has the health for here. You look where he was approaching. Oh, we're back. Ooh. That around. It is. Fighting for his tournament life now. 1-1 in the final game. Second game. Oh, he's got me calculated. Maybe single for a combo. There it is. As foretold. Fortunately, Mr. Credit could not anticipate the lines in there and got make it advantage. Perfect. KO too.
Kimberly wins.
That would be 2-0 to Ivan. Yeah, that match. And a very wholesome banter between the two. Talking about matchup history and and that's what I like to say. All right. So next up we have On Air and Wild. So before we can really progress, there's a match that we need to find a resolution to. And we need a Wild. We have the silent assassin Connor. This is our boy Wild, who is, I don't know where he is. Is he in another market? Yep, he's currently playing Guilty Gear, I think. So we're gonna have to wait a second while. Welcome back.
Hello.
How are things going?
Well, I lost the Gondola for a second time tonight. I did win my first game.
Excellent, excellent. So you were on the board. It wasn't a white one.
Yeah, and then last game too. I've actually been waiting to play Gondola and Bracket and Strive for about 3 years. Because I used to play Strive. Like, basically, the moment Street Fighter came out, I dropped Strive.
I gotcha, I gotcha.
And I went to a few events. Gondola goes to everything. Never played him in Bracket.
Right.
So that was the first time I got to in Strive.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? There's always a next time.
There was the next time.
Always a next time, and there was a chance to get your revenge. Although, is it really fair to call it revenge in this thing? Because everyone is pretty well mannered and well sporting, actually. So it's almost like the rivalries. I like the rivalry build up for everybody.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a rivalry that needs to be. There's a resolution for it. Oh, we have our world. We just need
Wow.
our Connor to get in place. Pardon?
Yeah, it's gonna be ready.
Bear with me. All right. Okay. Alright, guys. Just getting a confirmation. Just gonna get
I would say Wild, the
Match.
best player here. No
roll in.
bias.
Give it a second to do its thing. Start match. All right. Started. It's over. Connor versus. Oh, swap the sides. Give it a second to do its thing. Excellent. All right. Now, is he gonna? I was going straight
So
with the.
Wild's gonna stay on the Kami. Did he pull that
Yeah, I was
against
just
me?
gonna say the Kami was a switch from last round, and
Yeah.
well,
It worked out for him.
it worked out for him. Needless to say.
I think that's the right choice. There's a lot of Shoto-like characters floating around this bracket.
Yes.
You got Ryu here.
And you're getting to the point now where if you feel like that's your comfort zone and you're coming up against these characters who have, we've already seen everyone here is pretty capable. So it's the best bet.
Start out.
All right.
Great use of that driver's jab. And the sweep. There's something in the DNA of Ryu with these sweeps. No other character.
It's true, man. It's almost like if they don't, they're not playing Ryu properly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you're not sweeping, what are you doing as Ryu? Just, you know, go play Ken
Yeah.
or Kuma or something. Right.
Manages to skip corner DI. Hit and burnout. One touch.
That's the
that.
round.
Very clever. That spiral arrow. It would have chipped out even if he blocked it.
True. I'm deciding he needs to get in and take the initiative. Oh, unfortunate. I feel like that was a bit of a drop.
Probably reset with the hooligan dive kick.
Which was, that was a late drive rush, so you were not going to be able to retaliate in time.
Oh, bait.
That's a good reaction, though. Alright. Is this going to lead to anything? Oh, danger.
So much.
Quite happy to get in there and not play the drive mega game. Good parry. Oh, good anti-air. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but oh. And that is game one. A few moments of tension actually there between the two.
It's been a bit of a scrappy first game,
Hmm?
but I think slow the game down at all. Can't.
I know you can't. Yeah, she wants to definitely. She's kind of like Kim in the sense where she wants to get in her own space and then get into that flow,
Yeah.
right? Where,
And you always have to respect the spin knuckle. Someone who wants to fire
yeah. And
kind of shuts it.
so it doesn't matter how good your rail cannon is if you can't hit
Yeah,
it's something coming at you.
He's
So.
gonna
Let's been through it. And also, I mean, I'm respecting the fact that he's not trying to overuse the dive kick.
Yeah.
Because he's respecting the.
He was baiting
DP.
the hell out of me with that DP. I think I whiffed DP on him like 3 times on dive kick.
I think he's felt well, be on the receiving end of the pack and
Yeah.
the train himself, you know, went through that journey to stab himself as. Oh, there we go.
Jab, oh,
that's
XDP misses.
But has enough time to recover thanks to the spacing.
Jab, great confirm, bonk kick, fireball resets the OP, jumps over.
Well, respect the initiative take.
And
Oh.
the hit doesn't get the
Wasn't able to
combo.
capitalize there.
Jackie fireball, driver's jab, this is good pressure.
Fortunately,
Driver
only was
misses.
able to. It's just the dive kick for the. I'm gonna stop talking sometimes. This commentator curses have been consistent. Which is just saying the dive kick is gonna be
Great.
not used here.
That's control the space. Spiral arrow, that's I'm looking back, DI into a parry.
That's pretty safe.
Press for inside kick. That was spaced a little awkwardly, that might have been
Ooh.
DI wall splat.
Trying to
allow
maybe
DP.
respect the Cammy too much.
Yeah. Bro, now try to sit. That
Yeah.
will work.
And this is kill range for Ryu either way.
Yes. Oh, perfect parry. That I think does have the level 3 available.
And that's the game.
Instant cancel level 3 and that.
So I think there was a choice there where Connor chose not to use the level 3 to end it, maybe hoping to save it for the next round where Bounty's tournament life on it, unfortunately. And we're back apparently.
Always scary, kind of ripping that level 3 in round 2. Right?
Definitely. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do my duty here and submit the death process. Right, so that's 2-0 to Wild. All right, into the bracket. So we got. Yeah, so Gondola Wild needs to happen first before we continue.
And we're really getting into the business hours here.
Just going to do a slight. There we go. That way I can be. Yeah, sure.
Fine.
I just tried to be. No, it's all right. I tried to be like intentional, like facing the camera, move the PlayStation out of the way. No, I'm gonna move. No. Oh, it's true. You're right. You know what? This is why I'm not the tech guy. I don't do that. Right, I'm gonna let CTO take over for a second while I get into position. All right, hang on. We probably could have done with running these under the table. Hang on. Some technical microphone difficulties. So we don't snag our player's line. That's me, isn't it now? Being a problem. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gents. I'm not on screen, but we're going to talk away anyway as we wait.
Do you want me to run over and change the scene real quick?
If you'd like. We can have a bit of a time burner while we wait for our set. Boom, we're back. Very sweaty, but we're back. I still haven't gotten that milkshake yet, you know.
Sorry?
I still haven't gotten that milkshake yet.
Oh, you still haven't got the milkshake?
I know, right? I feel like we're owed a milkshake. You know,
I was owed a free drink and I forgot to get a milkshake.
this drink has been here for a while, by the way, and I don't know whose it is.
I
I'm
have
kind of
no
afraid
idea.
that someone has bought it for me, and I didn't realize.
I have no.
Might have to ask.
I assumed
Can the
it
owner
was
of this
yours
drink
whole
please step
time.
up?
I said I assumed it was yours this whole time.
I didn't know either.
Yeah,
I don't know. So, I'm gonna find out. But
So we are just waiting on players. When you get to the business end of these tournaments,
yeah,
a lot of people entering a lot of games.
Yeah, a lot of games. And again, guys, if you want to participate in all of these events that all of our people are getting involved in, come on down to the Retro Resort. So, I can't emphasize enough how much of a gem it is in the community. Actually,
Yeah,
right?
it's really, especially, I don't know how local you are to the venue.
Thankfully, I'm not going to divulge my
No, but
address, but I'm close enough that it's very local and it's actually really convenient for me to get to.
But you'll know that like even this area doesn't really have a lot of stuff historically.
Correct, historically.
Especially, I mean, I'm not local, but I'm
Local enough.
local enough. And there was places I could go when I was, let's say, like 10 years old, 12 years old. They don't exist anymore.
They don't exist anymore. And even then, I think places like this haven't been around for, like, you expect to go to a seaside in the UK and you'd find an arcade, and that's where you'd expect this kind of scene. But like in sort of England, there's not really been much for a really long time, and I'm really sort of, you know what? It takes a lot of courage to actually start up something like this in the area that we're in, especially, and because not necessarily because of, well, more just due to proximity. Like, I mean, you could put it in Birmingham, right, and then you'd have been an absolute travel hub. It'd have been really easy. But like that being said, you can get a train from Birmingham to here, and it's not a long train ride at all. In fact, the train station that is literally just a 5-minute walk from here is literally
like 20 minutes, half an hour from Birmingham on the train.
And also, you can get from a lot of other places to Warsaw.
Yes.
As a result of that, so it's very accessible, and again, good food, good gameplay, good community, and you know what, good place for a date. You know.
Yeah. And I don't want to talk up Warsaw too much because it's not the nicest place on the whole. But this little pocket of Warsaw is about as good as it gets as well. We've got the cinema just around the corner.
That's right.
Events get run at the cinema as well. The light.
Absolutely.
Once a month. We've got a peri peri chicken place right outside the door if you want some nice grub outside of the venue.
That's it. And the thing is, at the end of the day, we've got a lot of local players and players far away, like who just come here just to have some fun. And you know, it's wholesome. It's good sportsmanship, and it's a great little community that's slowly building. And I think it'll continue to grow. Like, and you know, it's a rare thing to find these days. A lot of communities are online. It's very easy to just stay at home and play ranked.
Yes.
And if I'm honest, I'd really encourage people to touch some grass.
Yes.
Not in an offensive way, just but touch some grass, and you know, visit the local. Yeah, I'll see what's up.
Even if your goal is to become a ranked monster, you learn so much more from going 0-2 at a local than you do grinding for 2 weeks of rank.
Absolutely. And even if you just bought Street Fighter 6, you played a few games online.
Maybe you've got it on the Switch too. Just picked it up.
Yeah,
You
just
play
play
Mario Kart and you're like, let me play. Street
Yeah,
Fighter
absolutely. You know what? There's a few players that come down tonight who maybe haven't been playing it for that long.
Yeah.
Just want to be a part of the scene because it's fun and engaging, and just an opportunity just to make some new friends as well. You know, because you can't put a price on that. Now, that being said,
Business hours.
business hours.
Top 8 losers side.
Top 8 losers side. Top 8? We're in top 4, aren't we now?
I think this is still top.
Is this still top 8?
Let me double check the bracket. I think this is top 8. The bracket's a little all over the place. Oh, sorry, no, we're at top 6. Lose the side.
Close enough. Middle ground there. Either way, we have Gondola versus Wild, Cammy versus Ed. Now,
Once again, settled into this Cammy pick.
yep, and to be honest, I think it will actually work out for him here.
Yeah.
I think it'll give him a few opportunities to get in, whereas some of the other matchups have really struggled. You know, Anon's Geese included. Definitely don't like.
Feels like maybe he was just trying to out.
Yeah, could be. Maybe hoping for a gap in matchup knowledge to sort of play for us. But right now, ooh, supplying the pressure really getting in. It's the right approach and gets one of the corners, managing to get himself out of it actually.
And this kind of throw drive bait situation is not looking good with Gondola.
That's not.
That's
But now the guys reverse, can't really
Level
finish
one.
on this.
I think that's going to burn the drive gauge. Not
Not
enough.
quite.
I'm going to hit
And
with the
that's it.
counter. And the round.
So, just start from Wild.
Immediate call him right into the corner. What a call out. Great away.
Tell you what, the number of jumping parries I've seen from this man tonight. Man's been labbing. Oh, good responses too. Keeping and guessing. These mix up some. Ooh.
Spin knuckle, what a cliff punish, but can't convert. Couldn't drive rush right, would have banned himself out.
Yeah. Wasn't able to confirm anything more. Looks to put the pressure on. It's the corner back.
Throw.
Looks like, oh, there it is. He managed to secure the round all the same. Makes it around each. A big sigh of relief. Gondola. Easy some of the tension there when you manage to bring a round back after the first one.
Oh, what a call out on the spin knuckle. Gondola. No, no, no.
You know, it's not what. I don't know if that's what he wanted or if that was like a no. That's the heck no.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I say it's deliberate. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we can do that.
And a bit of an underrated change, I think, in the new patch is the throws giving you the drive gauge back. You attack the throw.
Yes, true.
So you can maybe even be a little bit more aggressive. Drive spec. If you call it, attack right in the corner.
Oh, it's true.
Drive kick.
Oh,
Drive kick. This won't kill.
this won't kill. It's definitely going to leave Gondola in a bit of a precarious spot. One wrong guess is going to be game.
Jab, just get it, can't confirm. Blitz.
Okay, he's doing a good job though.
Oh, the neutral jump was the right idea, but it didn't connect on the way down.
That's game one. Wild. Nice little crash in the middle there. Oh, there's the dive kick. Right. Oh, punishment. Oh, no. Able to capitalize.
Get the crouching low.
Good reversal. Oh. And if they're so able to do a good reversal, no one wants to be on their feet.
A scary situation for Cammy here. Still gotta be careful.
Staying close to that pressure. Good tech. And again, just like we were talking about, now that's actually going to bring him out of burnout right here.
And now on this pressure sequence as the dive kick forward. OD dive kick, hooligan reset.
Oh, again, that was such a good idea. In fact, it was probably a good read. Isn't around just yet, but sequence of events there that was really unfortunate for Gondola.
But it all started right with that throw tag.
Exactly. Again, maybe I should shut my mouth because if you get to that point.
OD. Confirming to one. Shokii crouching heavy and hold parry
Again,
gets
this
thrown.
patient offense here is really paying off.
Another
Right, this is an opportunity here.
Combo cannon, this is the level 1. I don't think it's quite enough to kill.
No, it's not quite there. Oh,
Level here, survival should in, dive, critical,
I feel like
close it
that was,
out.
Cammy wins.
again, I think there was a bit of a drop there on Gondola's end. He definitely intended something else, but again, it is what it is. It was still a good match to watch, and to be honest, like, really impressive with Walt there, actually, putting it back with his Cammy. Like, I think definitely switching back Cammy, as we've established, was the choice.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see if it still is.
Yeah, I don't think he's dropped a game since switching to this camera.
No, he has not. I don't think he has. No, he did lose around.
He dropped a game last game.
I think it was just Gondola just now, right? He just dropped. Was it 2-0?
2-0.
No, I think he took a round. He took a round, but
Took a round.
yeah.
Let me double check. Yeah, he went down a game to me, switched to the Cammy, and it's been 6 straight. So I think he was maybe sandbagging a little bit.
Maybe. See, problem is, it's matches like that make me want to play. But like,
Yeah.
no, I want to test myself against that Kami. Not that my last 2 matches were good showings. I started strong, but I definitely got it bright.
And we are deep in the bracket here, which means Kimberly.
It's true, it's true.
Fan versus Wild.
All right. Oh.
Where's the control?
Finding his combo.
ODDP doesn't get about corner. A little less. Mid-1 stars. Big jumping. Punish corner. Maybe a whiff.
Oh, good attempt there is for the shallow anti, but I feel like I was ready for that.
Round 2. Fight.
Innovated with the little elbow.
Again, using that kick jump just to spaceman see what kind of he's gonna go. Cross throw. See what he does. Sweep. Scythe. Mash out.
Nice, the late tackle. Bit of a, I wouldn't say random DI, so there was a
Okay.
OD run, just waiting to bait out an option. One more time.
I apologize for the score switch. There we go. We're on top of that.
Mo's being very patient in those runs. Not committing. Letting the situation restart the neutral. Throw dangerous situation, not
Which was to capitalize on the pressure.
this.
Looking over it is. Ooh, good punch. Big combo, big gonna carry, big level throw.
Kimberly, you want to get it up as early as possible. Speed. Make that neutral batter, make the reward. And speaking of, big punish counter. OD hit. We'll reset here for hand setup.
This is a nightmare of a situation to be in if you're wild right now. Ooh!
Big jump heavy, big neutral
Good sparing
jump.
that jump head though. Into level 3. What?
And that's
Hey.
huge because now he'll get the drive gauge back while the level 3 plays out.
And while
Hale doesn't have much to play with.
he doesn't, and he's not burnt out just yet.
Driver, Shooligan, reset
Oh,
goes
this is
low,
gonna
it
be
gets
close.
hit.
Yes, and
Shimmies.
Wild pulls it through.
And closes out the round. He still hasn't dropped the game on
It
this
still has not
damage.
been, you're right. Maybe we're giving him too much power. Maybe we
Yeah.
need to pull it back a bit.
I mean, the further he gets, the better I am. So,
That's fair.
big dive kick, counter hit, not able to confirm. Throw reset, counter hit once more. Throws back, reset, OD can't see, says get out of here. Rush throw. Run this time goes for the command grab, but he backdashes. Drive reversal.
Anticipation
block.
of the reversal. You know what? He's on point with these calls.
Incredible. Counter hit the bar. And goes low. Throw.
Alright. Good corner pressure. Good progressive defense. Good reversal. Find the space. Then take the pace back.
Plus frames, jab, does connect. The dive kick this time he confirms it. For one, I think that's a block, and
Nice,
that
nice,
will
nice.
be the round. Perfect KO.
What? You know what? I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was.
I think again we've given him too much energy. I think.
Maybe.
Wow, it's like his spirit bombed up, man. He's ready to sort of take that all the way. I think.
Playing so patient. I think what you saw there is in the first game,
Mm.
Caleb was really testing him with a lot of different stuff, and
Yeah.
he just was not biting.
No, and
So in the second game, he got a lot more committal, and that was when the patience really paid off. Fine. Block on the
And to be honest, I think, like you say, that patient offense has just been like such a deciding factor in a couple of his matches so far. And again, I'm swaying just watching, trying to keep track because like some really good decision making, really good, lot of good anticipations, a few drive reversals there. I mean, Cal, I think was using them quite a lot, to be honest, because again, Kim doesn't really have a true drive reversal of any kind. So I guess in some situations you just have to send it and hope that is your way out and to start your offense again. But I think disrupting that flow, disrupting that pace that probably Kel is used to setting, maybe is what ultimately came his downfall in that round. The first,
check it.
yeah, it's all right.
It's
It's our
winners
first,
finals, so we are
so it's best of five.
Winners finals, losers finals, grand finals, all best
Correct,
of 5. I
and they're
believe.
all best of 5. Yep. So first of 3 wins, takes it and moves on to the final of finals. And in the recording, guys, I don't know if you're hearing these slot machines, but I feel like they're a humble wake up every time they set me off.
Yeah, they are. One of them is loud. I think it's
Yeah.
probably the Terminator.
It's
one.
probably the Terminator one. Yeah, it's trying to set a
That-
present. You
yeah.
know, like so if you don't, keep talking, it's game over, man. All right, let's get our buns acquired. And I've had a lot of fun watching these guys play. I always enjoy spectating. I always enjoy watching people work and sort of see their different styles and how they approach the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, secretly it helps me sort of learn as well. So, right, let's see if we go. Okay, Marissa Kim. So
It's not
should
just gotta
be.
Kimberly, right?
I think so.
Marissa, maybe with it had some defensive.
I mean, there's always the off chance though that Marissa just armors through and gets a good knockdown and starts an offense. And again, using that Superman punch to sort of make sure. Oh, again, once Kim is in there, it feels like a perpetual game of roulette to figure out where you get out of this. Again, that was. I feel like that second detonation was supposed to pop him back up again, but didn't.
Yeah, that was.
Must be an incredibly difficult timing to get right.
Oh, great dash forward.
Good.
The run. Armor. Adios.
Dash forward.
Right, the over.
Yeah.
Not gonna let him get away with it.
Man's too savvy.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, again.
OG hands.
Yeah. Once that setup, but once that double detonation, I think. Just to show it off.
Harry's able to reset the situation. Or Shokii. Great punish counter, not able to convert. Perfect parry of the game.
Scale damage, but again, it's. Is he, oh no, cheeky reset into.
Oh, I think that was a drop.
That was a drop.
Good anti-art. Plus frames again, just attacking the drive stage.
Good
Finish the burnout.
Yeah, this is 100% kill range with both. So take this.
And that doesn't cancel to level 3.
Air to air, and that's
No,
chip.
I didn't know that one. Delete. Oh, Bo was aggressive with it.
Yeah,
And that's Marissa not really having a good answer for
no, that's true. Like, cross ups are really hand up. Very shame. Defense.
But OD
Uh,
pulls out.
You know what? That does answer armor though, because it's multi-hit, so it will break the armor on the way up.
I did this match. Because I
Yeah.
thought the
Was the
might
armor?
having the Superman.
So,
But OD had to beat it anyway.
again, I think probably has to be a bit of a read, a bit of a
Yeah.
bit of a early preparation reaction to really get that. So, well, it does answer that, and well, answer a lot of the other options actually. It's not something you throw away willy-nilly because it's super punishable.
Again, look at the drive damage. Every
Yeah.
single time Shokii.
But again, Scythe is honestly making sure that he's on the positive side of the corner.
Reset, but
Ooh.
ready for it. Command grab.
Read the reset and very potent use of armor there.
Yes, burnout.
Good burnout.
Level 1, what a call out.
Secure it.
That's gonna do some mental.
Yeah, I think that stack is quite high. I think that's another like tool into this box that feels like they're trying to make so many decisions.
Yeah. It's over.
It's like most stream forces to play at her pace. Really
Great
needs to
back
find
back.
the Ooh,
Level
no.
3, that's a
Oh,
lot of
confirm
damage.
into it. Yeah, big damage.
Oh, I think I'm being called guilty.
That's it. And good, again, like, might argue didn't kill, but
Yeah, I think we got someone coming out to replace me here mid.
hey, have you got a match?
Yeah, I think I'm guilty.
No, go for it. Best of luck. I'll have to, oh. Hello, sir. Good evening. Good evening. All right, we're mid-match commentator swap. And
I do not play students. They will have to educate me on this.
what just happened is it's a really close match. It's a best of 5. And currently, I believe it's 1-0 to our boy Scythe. But our boy Doc here is doing an excellent job of giving them what for.
Oh, I got that.
But it's all about practice. But again, just to encourage those viewing at home on the video playback that you don't have to be a 2000 MR Street Fighter player in Masters to participate in these events, right? Come down, have some fun, and learn something new, make some friends, and you never know, might find something over here that fits you specifically. Maybe just make some friends.
Communities are all about bringing in fresh blood, new faces. There's welcome people that want to get to
Right. Just a side note, it's final sort of interaction for the end of the round here. Oh, burnout is not good, and that's chip out. So that I believe makes it 1-1. First to 3, so two more wins left for
all
each.
tied up. Fantastic.
All tied up. But both are adapting really well to each other. And I've been saying from the start that Shark's footsies are really good. So his spacing is big to sort of find that gap in the enemy offense. So take his turn. Because Marissa is, if you're not aware, body, big damage. Just like if Zangief had hands to throw, you've got a Marissa. And Kimberly is a very I find she's probably one of the more expressive characters in the game. Where, absolutely, and well, herself included, but she finds herself in a situation where her attack looks for this. There has a lot of options, keeping her opponent guessing. She's a ninja at the end of the day, so she's got to use that. And the moment that ninja's bulldozed, like, I mean, actually, look at the name of the martial art. It's like some Roman sort of like, yeah, it's definitely gladiator energy. Something. I'm unfortunately uneducated in the Roman martial arts. It's Kimberly, yes. So you might be familiar with Guy from previous. I believe it's a protege.
You know what?
Oh, but sorry. Look, I mean, again, scale damage, but this is such a good positioning opportunity now for. Saying sorry? I believe so. We've got a few Kimberleys. I don't know what it is about the region, but we have a lot of Kimberleys. Yeah. One of those characters where if you find yourself very technically able, very rewarding character to learn to play. And that. Hey, Ryu's good at the moment, man. If you want a rail cannon in Street, that's Ryu at the moment. And all right, so one round apiece in game 3. So winner of this round takes game 2 for their respective 3-win requirement to progress into the finals of finals. So again, Kimberly, the little effect she's got going over her cranium at the moment is the buff that gives her extra damage and extra speed, but she only gets it if she lands her big super. And it persists through rounds, and that's a reversal. That's a new update, actually. I didn't have that before. It is. Which keeps it fresh, keeps it, and hopefully increases the health of the game. Was supposed to be a detriment. I think, like, well, depending on who you play, there's been a few celebrations, a few boos this last match game out. Right, so no, not Vega. We've got Sagat, Alex, Viper. Oh, hang on, just a sec. See Viper. That's right. And is it Regina? So she's back. People, there's a bit of a boo to that because apparently she was quite fiendish in the game that she was introduced. I think it was 3. So people mixed reactions, but to be honest, I mean, I'm all down for new things or like bring back characters that maybe didn't get the love that they deserve, like Alex. And Mr. Pig is very happy about Alex coming back because that was his king, that was his lad from. There's had a bit of a character crisis, if I'm honest. Struggle to really. Absolutely. That's right. So, and we've had a few groans from the Tekken community from the idea that Mardo might be coming back. So yeah, and I mean, again, I'm all for variety. At the end of the day, more grapplers, power to them. Exactly. Speaking of threats, that was a level 3 in the corner, and okay, option is throw to burnout. So, oh, good anti-air though. So it's not over yet. And even with this health disparity, oh, I was about to say with this health disparity, Mercy is still a threat, but unfortunately for Shock's attempt there, he has to step down into loser's bracket. Taking the 3-1, and to be honest, the game was actually a lot closer than it would look maybe from time to time. Like, all it took was the wrongest hero there, and that was just a round, unfortunately. But it's been really good. apart from the parts where I got absolutely hammered. No, I'm joking.
It's like, yeah, it's got me to
No, it's been a lot of fun to watch. I've learned a lot from watching, especially some of the new Kimberly stuff. Like I wasn't aware that she could do the 2 mine thing on separate spaces. That's new tech. Any voice against Scythe? Don't get mixed.
I can't play Street Fighter Save a Life, so
Well, I say that. I mean, I've yet to play Scythe. Like I was saying earlier on in the bracket, I was saying, you know what? Maybe the magic. This is the magic moment where I'll win my way through the brackets and I'll get my chance to shoot. Just by having my shot at Scythe, and then I got eliminated, so not anymore. But yeah. So if I had to give any advice against Kimberly generally, is there are gaps. There are gaps, absolutely gaps in her offense, but they're very small. And generally, Kimberly players know that they can make these spacing traps and frame traps with their offense, where they look for you to want to mash back, and it's very difficult to sort of assess at that point in time what your option is against a good Kimberly, right? Because they're factoring in, right? Okay, so I finish my string. I'm plus. I take a step back. Are they going to throw out something I can punish with a heavy and then get more damage in, or can I then, if they throw something out that I can, let's say it's a reverse, like a dragon punch or something like that. Obviously, then punching back is not the option they want to choose, so they'll wait and see. So Kimberly's are very much a character where you want to instigate a situation where you are in the corner, you're putting the pressure on, but you also got to be careful that if you just slip up once, then you're in the corner, you're the one being punished, and that's your life gone. So generally speaking, I mean, if you're a character with good footsies, good striking potential, you want to try and set the flow to be at your range, keep the Kimberly out, and make sure they. I mean, it's easy just to say make sure they don't get in. This is a game where getting in is made a lot easier for some characters than others. So it's drive rush. I mean, Kimberly has teleports. They're not. If you're quick enough to react to them, they're safe enough that you can punish them in some way for. That's what they try. So as a key, for example, if they use the blue spray can teleport, they'll appear in front of you on the ground, and if they choose to wait, see what you do, you can just SPD them into the ground, and you get big damage out of that. So it's not like an I win button per se, but she has such flexibility in getting in and out that it's really hard to keep her at that range and keep her guessing. So again, like Shock did a really good job there of anti-airing a lot of those jump-ins, and that's not an option that most Kimberlys like to use. Actually, they like to try and outfoot to you, right? Their range is really stubborn, which means a lot of their stuff is really quick to sort of retaliate with if you whiff, so they can get their offense rolling. And while the little combos don't do a lot of big damage, and that's where the cash outs are for Kim. So your Kimberly plays a lot of sort of. It's not. Her combo damage is still pretty reasonable. It's not the worst, but it's not the sort of, what's the word? It's not the point of Kimberly you're trying to sort of like use as your strength. It's the mix of to keep them guessing, to develop a mental stack and pressure, so that they find it really hard to retaliate. And really, you just got to be patient. Take the throw. If they try and throw, take the throw, and wait for the opportunity. And it might even be a case of you have to perfect parry, which is difficult in some situations. So in jumpings, like your airs are pretty not great. Lariat's alright. OD Lariat's pretty good. However, if you don't have the bar, you've got to try and guess. You just carries the way out. Right, straight into it. So there's the air dive. Right, we were talking about it earlier being an option.
You want someone who knows Street Fighter 6?
That's all right. Thank you for being with us, though. That's all right. I try with my limited Street Fighter 6.
I mean, I'm excited for this. Like, this Marisa has really spoiled the bracket a bit.
It has. I mean, I've seen
In a good way. I mean, like,
Yeah, in a good way.
not spoiled.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, upset. I mean, I've played against Ross before, and he's got immense footsies. His footsies are really good. He likes to set his pace, get you in the corner, and absolutely demolish it. And oh, that was a good reaction to that. Good throw loopage. More throws. There is a bit of a rule when it comes to Marisa: lows and throws, and that's something she struggles with, especially aerial throws. I mean, well, she does have anti-airs. She can react. If you can time your aerials and crossovers just well, she really struggles with cross-ups.
Yeah, she struggles with cross-ups. She struggles against But a lot of her armored stuff is actually just
Yeah.
completely weak against lows.
Right, and this will be dead. Oh, he dropped the combo. But, I mean, he still has level 3 in the pocket. He wants to finish it.
Oh, he's got to get through this burnout pressure.
Oh, never mind. Oh, unfortunately, losses with upper chip. Oh, and I think pressure of it was the football there in the end.
All right, both have got 2 sticks of butter.
First match 1-1, and it's already looking to be a bit of a slugfest. It's going to come down to learning who your opponent is, I think, in this one. Because these guys are both very confident in the fights they're playing.
Yeah, it's going to be down to spacing because, like, plus. Oh, catches the air.
That's it. You have to be careful like Gladius. Is any character without a projectile or a true reverse? Well, he does have a DP. It's not something you can throw it willy-nilly there.
Catching anti-air early with Breeze, it's great because, like, a down heavy is really good. But plus. Oh,
There you go, beats the eye. But again,
Plus.
Von Marissa's is one of those characters where even if you're in burnout, she does have the ability to sort of fight you up and get her space back and buy time for her move.
I can say, like, as a character, people slate her a lot, but if she can exploit all of her plus buttons like that and keep the pressure on, she's terrifying.
Ooh, that was a tiny cross. It was blocked. So wrap it up. Oh. Okay.
There, anti-air, good. Anti-jump throw was tech. Plus.
Yeah. Really a respectful offense here.
Just smothering him. Just enough to break through.
Just looking for those little posts, those little opportunities to, yeah, like say, get through and prevent Cammy from really getting in. Because Cammy wasn't the same as Kimberly, but he definitely has like a similar game plan.
Similar.
The same. But she definitely needs to get in there, start making you guess. But it's probably less consistent.
Yeah, good use of these like charged hits which are safe on block.
Which I imagine are quite difficult to time on Waco to get to hit me and be safe. Yep. Here's the throws. Oh.
Burnt out though, perhaps a little bit scared to do an
Yeah,
offense.
unfortunately. I think he tried to do a short. I forgot the name of the what's the attack. The spiral kick. What's the coming attack? Spin kick. I forgot the name.
Spiral arrow.
Spiral arrow. That's the one. Yeah, I think he's trying to pull his spiral arrow short just so he could get a whiff punish or some kind. But I think he misspaced it.
Yeah, because the DP is. Oh, it's cannon spike, but it's cannon sprite.
Yeah, took over the eye.
This is dead.
That's too dead. Again,
Two torch reset.
yeah, 3 interactions and you're dead. It mostly gets things right. Ooh.
Trying to get in with those plus buttons. Okay, now it's okay. No, just cash it for the damage.
Oh, that's actually new combo as well. You win
Oh, the counter hit.
instant hit. Oh,
Huge hit.
excellent use of level 1.
Plus. Once
Once
again.
Again, it's one of those situations where, as the camera player, you've got a hard read to make. If they're going for the charge kicks, you have to get up and just try and throw them while they're charging. If you have, well, unfortunately, if you're burnt out, you can't really perfect parry it. But
That's another thing with Marisa. Like, she's up there with
That's the
like
overhead.
Honda for being like a massive drive eater. She'll burn you out in like very few hits.
Yeah. Very patient neutral jump there, trying to prevent the reversal from being the ender.
That was a good
round.
answer to that.
That was a good round from
Might be
Miles.
getting a bit
Yeah.
too predictable with the level 1 counters.
Against well, showing that he has some fight in him and he's not willing to give up just yet.
Oh, it's time for Oki.
There is. Right, our boy Gondola's leaving. Say goodbye, but it's okay. Catch him online at our Discord, which will be in the description below if you are interested in joining our little community, which is steadily growing.
Yeah. More than welcome.
Yeah.
Good response. Keep her in the corner.
Ooh, that's safe. Right. This is unfortunately, I believe, a confirm away from around. Those players were waiting for an opportunity.
I mean, that alone did like 1 bar of drive gauge just being blocked. Oh, okay.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he whiffed.
Okay.
And I think Shock thought himself there, I think, for the round that he'd lost it.
Yeah.
And then wasn't ready for the drop himself.
Call that the American reset.
Oh, is that what it's called? British reset in this case. You know.
Could get his way out the corner. Get through this cami pressure.
Here comes the mix up.
Throw loose.
Ooh,
Oh, the
shimmy.
shimmy.
Good option.
Nice use of the arm,
Just a
but-
little whiff. Yeah, I mean, I was doing a good job here of utilizing his speed to create those distances and make it to really punish him. Burning it there to stop the offense, which is, to be honest, it's the option of either being burnt out or losing 40% of your life to Marissa, which I know what I'd choose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can always back up. Yep, that's a free safe jump.
Ooh, that was a sneaky little.
Especially in
dash there.
burnout. That
Alright,
is
it is
way
back.
close.
Reversal out. Offense start. Ooh. That's unfortunate. That's actually going to
Inverting.
be the end of the round, I believe. No, it's.
All right,
Yeah,
good for the corner carry.
it is.
Put him in the uncancelable button. And again.
It's just,
CA conversion for game.
again, that'll be another game for Wild. I believe brings it to 1-2.
I've been here for 2 games.
Cammy win. Round 1.
Yeah, it's 1-2.
Okay.
Never mind, it's 2-2 apparently.
Oh, empty jump
I
throw.
felt like this was going for us, but right, Ryan. So this is the game for all games. Wild's really making a comeback.
Oh, that's a punish.
Right,
That's
that
there.
felt like a bit of a frustration DP there. So you can get that frustration, get that energy out in the first round.
Yeah, get the bad reads out early and then.
That's it. That's a good pickup. Like combo, so fortunately scaled down.
That
but
was a nice
still
conversion.
immersive combo.
More pressure. Empty jump low. Spacing them out. Waiting for them to come. Cammy has to come to Marisa, so.
Oh.
Just a light punish, but that works.
That's it.
Careful of backing into the corner.
Checking each other out. Well,
Time to guess.
ooh,
Empty jump throw works.
got him to flinch. That's the round. That's the game.
That's a conversion.
Good set, I've got to say.
That was a quality set. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was clenched the whole time. I was like, it took just 1 or 2 just poor interactions, one way or the other, for that really to have been decided.
That's the thing with Marisa as well. Just watching the character, it's just you have to clench, otherwise you just get duffed. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. I know it's a rematch, I believe.
Yeah. Now I was watching this from over there, and I was surprised to see sets go from side.
Yeah. And to be honest, I mean, I think I said at the time, but it's just if you can keep Kimberly out, and well, Marissa has again. Most characters have like a range of approach, right? Where that's their space, that's where they shine.
Yeah.
And when Marissa gets you in the corner and she's got you at arm's reach, then she's in the winning place. And unfortunately for Marissa, Kimberly's really good at getting around that with a lot of her tricks and
She can.
tools.
There's a lot of baits. Expecting a lot of shimmies with punishing
Yeah.
because you can't. As Kim, you don't really have many tools to go against the armor attacks. You just have to dodge them and counter them.
So we're gonna have to see what happens this time. Because
Yeah. Good
again,
set coming.
first of 3, and this is grand finals, I believe. I'll be honest, I've been enjoying the matches so much I've lost track of where we are.
Yeah.
So I hope I'm right.
All your heart.
It's one of the finals, that's for sure.
That's true. No, I think it is. I think it's grand finals. Oh,
Perfect parry to start things
off.
off.
Yeah. Ooh. Wasn't a perfect parry, but
And so Scythe, knowing that perfect parry nerfs the damage, so he just uses it to reset. Now it's time to guess as Marisa. Now it's time to panic. There's the shimmy.
and this is again what we were talking about before.
Resets.
It's being able to sort of figure out what sort of sequence that the Kimberly wants to go
Yeah.
for. Again, you'll notice he does those back kicks and then will choose not to engage on the first few just to gauge what the response will be.
Yeah. First round or first game is sometimes data.
But Scythe doing an incredible job of
That was a
pressure.
setup. I love
Yeah, and I
that.
think that's what he was going for in an early match with the double bind. Big combo, big damage. Big stab.
And now for that last little bit, like Kim's buff the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think with that special being an overhead as well, it makes, again, it's just another tool in the mix-up chain where it's just so difficult to figure out how to approach getting out.
And so it's awkward as well, because especially against Kim, because it's like she's a Bushin, so she has the slide. Like armor moves are useless against that. Like
And it's at a point where sometimes it feels like your only option is the perfect parry and get them in some sort of reversal situation.
especially with the new way of having to do low perfect parry.
I mean, you're at a point with that, especially with that option they have in the air, where they can sort of put their jump mid-right and things like that. You've got to be ready for that too. Like,
That was a bait, I think. Full cash outs.
Yeah, that's the round. Willing to burn a bar just to secure the first round. Ooh. Bold approach. Yep. I think it's
Went for the
a really
overhead.
good choice. It's just to
They
make
went for
Kim
the low.
guess.
Mixing our professions. Good.
Keep yourself in that golden range and force them to burn resources to get themselves out.
Empty
Hurts well.
teleport throw. That's dirty.
Yeah,
Nice
good
anti-air.
anti-air. Good catch. Push it. Ooh, that's a
Raw
good
level
catch.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Perhaps
Wake
Scythe
up,
catching
low
on that,
bar.
like, buttons
Ooh,
are being
good
pressed.
back
Oh,
jump.
oh my god,
Oh,
don't answer.
this actually is enough, I think.
Level 2, yeah.
Oh,
Saves
man.
1 bar.
Excellent awareness from Shock's fan. I say I'm impressed actually. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that.
It's really impressive.
Really good patience and good self-awareness despite what's going on.
Already in the corner. Now it's mixed. Paint cans down. Pop up.
So, I think Mateo's after the score. I'm not sure.
Oh, that was a response.
All right. So that's 2-0. Yeah. All right.
Taking
So-
a while to compose
I
himself.
think it's time
Good
to
idea.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Right.
Straight away with some big
Essentially,
damage.
yeah, big damage.
Corner carry. Big plus buttons.
Right. But again,
Oh, what
that
a
was
cross up.
really patient on Scythe there to wait for that sweep and get himself out there. So hard knockdowns are a really good opportunity to
That was a
really
good DR.
get out. Again, you don't want to be under that pressure. You took 40% going into the corner.
Now Springsteen being juggled to the other side.
Yeah. Oh, reloading his scans. Ooh.
Oh, just went for the command.
Yeah, take it. Hard knockdown and take the OK. Keep him guessing. Ooh, we tried the OK save, but it's not safe. Ooh. Oh, what a reaction.
Now who's
though.
pushing buttons?
Again, like it isn't. I don't know if it's an invulnerable anti-air option, but in that situation, man was ready.
Got the round, that's all it takes.
Yeah. Ooh. There you go. Here comes the dash pressure. Oh, it is safe for the range. Low priority.
Straight to level
It's
3.
very subtle. I love what Scythe is doing there with the heavy standing, like forcing him to stand and then catching him with the low right after to sort of trade him into taking that hit.
Still in there.
Oh, good patience though.
Or side bet himself out for this. Okay, makes it count.
This is championship point.
Yeah, it could be. But didn't finish with the combo. Got the medium target, but didn't carry on with it.
No.
All right, already half health.
Oh,
Read something there.
don't think that was an intended button there at all. But
Reese's
despite
burnt out,
that,
but oh, what a
Ooh.
perfect parry.
all right.
Now it's Scythe in the driver's seat.
Oh,
Never
that
mind,
was,
thrown in the corner.
again, extremely patient defense.
Oh, yeah,
Race
nice
takes
held
the game.
Gladius.
Race
Nice
it back to
held
2-1.
Gladius.
I'm gonna have to ask a guy. Hey,
My guess it's like a dash forward and then a Gladius. 'Cause, that happens to me a lot.
wow.
All right, 2-1.
2-1.
We carry on. Was that a whip punish?
It was a care to hit. So it wasn't quite a punish care, but
Oh,
that was
raw
low.
DI.
right.
Time for mix. Nearly the right answer.
That was the tricky situation to get out, considering the mines were right behind him. Ooh.
He's out.
Okay, well,
Just gauge him out. I like it. I like the
gosh.
patience.
and with a vengeance. Really big action.
Jumps out of the
Really
command
wants the
grab.
command grab. Kicking in the corner.
Mistimes the overhead.
Perfect. Yep. All right.
Heavily
Really
scaled,
battling his
but
way
sets a pokey. There we
Ooh,
go.
throw mix. What's the next one? Ooh, more throws. Yeah, man, if it works, it works.
Now any rogue hit, he's a death.
Yeah. Watch it. Burns. That means that
Oh,
if
burnt
this
out in the
situation
corner.
happens, it's gonna- Never mind. Wait,
Just timing out the burnout. I like it.
keep the pressure on, and he has no obligation to overcommit to any pressure.
There we go.
And
Catches.
just like that, patient offense. Paying its dividends.
Patience is paying off.
Ooh. That was an unfortunate whiff there, actually. I think if that had been hit, that would have been big. All right.
Good DR.
All right, yeah. Sometimes you got to spend that bar to keep pressure off. Yeah, trying to maintain a range. I respect it. Unfortunately, gets caught during the unarmored Superman punch.
I saw the button to interrupt the Robin, but it was done early.
Good. All right. All right. Has to spend the bar to stay alive.
All right.
He isn't that over options though. That's 3 bars a meter, so he still has the ability to put a reversal if he needs to. Ooh!
Ooh. Okay, I was going about to say I got the full stick.
Right, and this will buy him enough time to thankfully get his bar back. And now Scythe's the one in burner in the corner with Marissa on the other side. Oh, that sneaky overhead though.
Marisa got there. Got the drive back. Burnt out Kimberly in the corner. Oh, I think it's a
the stun.
DI.
Just like that. It's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Man lifted his opponent's body up and said, I'm here too. Respectfully. Alright. Respectful game of footsies at the moment. But there goes the throw. We haven't seen that reactor to just yet, so we've got to call by side to start using that. Oh! Isn't it that is the better response?
So he's Scythe with the winner's side.
Say again, sorry?
He's Scythe with his side.
Which side is winning side?
He's Scythe on the winner's side.
Yes, he was on the winner's bracket coming up. So Shokii had to sort of walk his way back up.
Yeah. Needs to win this and reset it.
Yes, so it's even after this, it's not over yet.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're already sweating. It's not the
burns
game.
himself out, unfortunately. But again,
Nice
his
anti-air
anti-airs
option.
so on point. Those neutrals, he's catching them. Oh, not quite enough
Not
to get
quite
into the
the
corner
wall.
for the stun. But again, doesn't really
Nice
have to.
block on the overhead.
Ooh. He's learning. He's starting to adapt to
Throw loops.
style of play. Ooh.
Oh
That
my
was
god,
actually-
the throw.
You know, that was actually an unfortunate series of events there because, in a way, sorry for still with the anti-air because could have been punched out of the air just there and that'd have been the round. But yeah, that was Spaghetti-O.
Didn't hit a
Unfortunately,
button.
he was ready for that one.
Oh, plane cam pressure. Going for a ride.
They come into the little no.
Oh, misty,
Fairly
isn't
sure
that?
that's a drop. It was meant to be an air throw into more, but
Oh, what a DI.
Americans.
This is going to be
Is it dead?
absolutely
No way.
huge.
Is this not dead?
It could be dead.
If it's not dead, it's close to dead.
It's a pixel.
It's a pixel. I think it is. I think it's only 60-something%. Oh!
Yeah. That is, yeah. Then it's time to guess with burnt out.
Yeah, one interaction for the match.
Do we get a reset?
Oh, does that hit?
Oh,
It doesn't
oh,
hit.
the punish. We got a
He upped
reset.
that. All right, character selection to buy some time, I think, and reset.
Oh,
Actually, wait, are we going to see Alina?
if we see Alina, that'd be amazing.
I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good call. I mean, again, I'm not Scythe caliber, so I can't really give that much of an opinion in that regard. But
No, sticky
no, he's
dude,
sticking
main.
to him, sticking to
Yeah.
him. Yep. Maybe reassessing himself. But this is a match.
So taking a breather.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. And despite the early pressure, and I think Scythe was the one to put Shocks down into losers in the first place. So it's had time to think about it and
Yeah.
where his approach is going to be.
But there's plenty of data between the two now, so
Yeah,
it's just
definitely. So it's just now executing.
oh, corners himself.
So interesting. We saw that earlier from the Kimberly matchup where I believe I can't remember who did it, but one of the Kims
Kai.
DI'd out of the jump kick because apparently it must be safe enough that when Kim lands from the jump kick,
Yeah.
regardless of the option they chose, it's now neutral like, corner swap. Right? So I imagine if there's a scenario where you can obviously respond to the DI and then you're alright, but I think it'll be a bit of a happy accident there.
It was such a long combo, but the perfect parry scaled, so it keeps Marisa alive.
Yep.
Careful with his burnout, especially with Marisa. Command grab.
Oh my gosh. Is that
Now he's
over?
one combo away.
Again? I was back in a moment though, so
Oh, with the throw.
so enamored by the play there. I'm just getting getting dry mouth just watching. Right.
Just backs off. Patient jumping.
Yep, patient. Good armor through. Ooh, did he wait? No,
Oh,
he
you
didn't
put
press
it-
the button. All right. So Kimberly gets her power up. Try and push this round out. Ooh.
Decent
Even with the
flash,
life
got out the
lead,
corner.
not afraid to sort of take
That
advantage.
didn't combo.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
this jumping
it's a
throw
throw for
ends
the
the
round
round.
one.
That's the game. That's game one of the new set. And even with the intensity, it smiles between the competitors actually and having a good time. We'd like to see that. Again, all plus. Bit of armor drain. Oh,
Yeah, these huge
Right,
plus
oh,
heavies
you know
being
what?
used.
respect the jump back there for Shokii. It's just a case of, right, okay, I need to reset my space. Doesn't necessarily have to mean I have to front load my offense, I was about to say, but ooh,
It's like, no,
knows
you're in
dash
the
time.
corner.
He's getting used to it. He's adapting.
Reads the landing. Huge plus.
Right.
I'm a
So-
guess.
Oh, that's the reversal was the choice. All right, now back to neutral. Doesn't beat it 'cause it's a low strike, unfortunately, which does beat most of the armor for
Yeah.
any of the Marissa options. But just a foot to the chin will do it.
Do it.
All right. Pushing media punch into full Raka combo to the corner.
Safe
Good
jump.
safe jump into throw.
Plus.
Patient
Nice
there, waiting for a
patience.
whiff. Ooh, good jumps. Oh,
All right, now Scythe's turn.
Right.
Again, patience. There's a lot of respect going on right now.
whoa, not death. Whoa.
It's not death, but
Again, it's very common to be in that situation. Go right, I want to DI that man to a corner, but again, Marissa with the armor can survive pretty handily and burnout if you're patient enough and you,
is that,
once again, knowing your matchup knowledge, knowing
not to
your
mention it was
options.
also corner carry. All right, both got the drives back.
There is one interaction here for. Whoa! Doesn't kill, thankfully, 'cause it's a drive reversal, but that will
Just
do it.
goes for the raw DI.
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Final set. Game 3.
Oh my god, huge jumping
Nasty
damage.
jump in. All right, here we go. Corner carry again. Nice reversal. You know what? Nothing wrong with just getting that pressure early. Watch this one punch carries it. Into throw.
Throw. Huge plus button. Yeah, 'cause each one of these big plus buttons, like, Scythe has to decide each time, like, do I block it and just wait my turn, or do I go for the perfect parry, knowing that if he messes up, he gets clobbered.
Yeah. I mean, again, if these things hit meaty and he goes for it, it doesn't matter if it connects. It's probably still a trade in Marissa's favor. So, honestly, I mean, if I'm Scythe right now and this pressure is starting to get me to sort of think about what my options are,
In the corner again.
hey, you can't be too patient because, again,
Oh, the
it's
pushing flip.
yeah, it's kind of like the Geef thing where Geef does a lot of meter damage. Marissa doesn't do as much on strike, but it's still pretty hefty.
Oh,
His knee burnt
time
out.
grab. Time to
It's
guess.
on low life, but
Plus. The patience. Love it.
patience. Let's go waiting for what's going on.
He's ahead on Scythe. 2-1.
Giving himself a chance to think here. Right, 2-1.
Take a little time. Little breather.
Whew.
Just need a sec to compose the thoughts. There we go.
Change of color there, maybe just to re-inspire himself.
Because there are obviously like better performing colours in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all
Yeah.
about the aesthetics too. I mean, there's skins that exist for a reason. They're obviously pay to win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. You spend lots of money on your skins. You're a better gamer. Absolutely.
I mean, I still haven't bought like the Parker Jacket Vice outfit yet, but I'm nice.
Oh, I do like that skin. Actually, I did think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, maybe that's my problem. I'm not having the suited Geef as an option at the event, so maybe that's my issue.
Yeah, Suited Keith is definitely a power
It's top
increase.
tier, yeah. It brings them up to S tier, you know.
But even so, I do like the 6 version of the classic Bison outfit with the armor pads. And
For sure. I think the style they're waiting for, again, taking away from the cartoony element and making it look more realistic was definitely a choice, but I feel like the only character that really suffers from that is Alina at the moment. But yeah, outside of that.
But Elena is like
6 is a good looking game.
Elena's made to be cheerful. Like, I think lore-wise, she's the only one that's actually made friends with Akuma.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll probably get to that other time because at the moment it's one tap either way in this game. Right. Like the. Ooh. Oh my days. That armored reversal has been such a thorn in Kimberly's side, and is
Whenever that armor reversal hits, like, it's always a guessing game. Is it command grab? Is it just a hit?
fair. And
Safe jump setups. And
But also-
yes, keep you in the lane.
oh,
Somehow
is again.
gets out.
oh, that's fine. What time? All right,
Watch that drive
Kimberly
gauge.
blender. Oh, into reset. Alright, burnout. Kim does have an infinite. There's option to use it.
Oh, there's the DI.
There it is. Good. Good execution. Good push through there from.
This could be tournament point.
It's any point. Good patience. Unfortunately,
Huge damage.
Must have been pressing a button because he was backing off.
And corner carry.
Yep, and burnout.
And burnt out.
This is not a good situation. Well, I mean,
Oh,
he has
keeps him
bar.
in.
He has bar. Maybe he'll have to spend it to get himself out of it. But for now,
What an answer
Oh.
for the flip.
not dead though.
He's one touch.
Yep, and is very again still backing up. It's not. Ooh, full bit. Okay, right. He's not going to spend the minute. Oh my gosh.
Not dead, but burnt out.
Roles are reversed here. I mean, again, both like one interaction away from it being over. Ooh, good blocking though.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The
Oh,
pressure on
there's
the.
the
Oh
throw.
man.
Oh my gosh. And it's 2-2.
It's
Again.
2-2. Lost from stored in.
Final match of the series.
Yeah, that was a crouch HP all day. It was just
I
a
mean-
stored input, and he got the
Yeah,
phalanx out.
that's
Not phalanx. Whichever one
I know
that
what
was.
you mean. But it's just again, unfortunately, it's just one of those things, man. I mean, despite the random level ones he's been having to deal with all tournament, he's actually made a real like commendable effort to sort of stay chipper and just concentrate.
Yeah, like the composure these guys are doing.
Good job here, staying close. And
Because we now get salty after like 3 ranked matches.
there was
Gets the
reaction.
counter out for super.
Ooh.
Nope, punished
He
for
was
that.
ready. No, he was ready for that one. But again, his anti-S is so on point. Ooh. Ooh.
Sliding
Should
throw.
grab a shows. Ooh. Again, no, but that's it. And that's
Okay.
it. It's that tiny pressure. Tiny pressure on that burnout.
Right. Pressure's on now.
All right.
He's still entirely doable.
And it's
Good answer.
big damage and reposition.
Nice damage, nice
All right.
pressure. Into a throw. What
right.
next?
Right. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. All right. Good mix up. Good reset.
Okay, throw loops.
No, we're taking throws. Taking throws. Nothing wrong with that. Right.
Good DR.
All right. Batter neutral. Unfortunately, finds it and is. I
Cashes
believe
it with
this is
Ace's
not-
game.
This is the game as long as he doesn't drop it. Oh wait, no, Scythe's putting finger up. He might not be dead. Scale damage. We'll see.
I don't know. It's level 3.
And there it
Oh.
is. Just. And
And that's
I'm
it.
gonna say
What a
that's
set.
that was a set.
And at the end
Compared
there,
to
instead
Devin
of
Michael.
popping off like the respect, like asking for like feedback and advice, and so just giving it like, what a guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think Scythe realizes that at the point where he's at, Kimberly is like so hard to deal with, and I think when you're in that place where you're that competent at your character and you want the competition, you don't just want to just like if you're a competitor looking for competition. Oh, you want to say something? All right. Okay. No, let's go for it. Yeah, jump right on, bro. Can I just say I'm so impressed by the mental gymnastics.
It was down to the wire. Like, I'll be real. Like I've been struggling mentally with this game quite a bit recently. Like it's like every time I get better, like I feel like I'm just I don't know. But it's nice that still everyone else is getting better as well. Makes the competition a lot fiercer now.
Well, I was just saying that it's all right being up there, but if you've got no one you feel like is matching you and pushing you, like it's really hard to reach new heights, right?
We got people like that, man.
Yeah.
Wolf, etc. Like Caleb and
Honestly, I've been praising him throughout the whole thing, just saying like his spacing is really immense, his footsies is great, and it's like you really pushed him actually the first couple of rounds, and he adapted really well, didn't he?
Extremely well. I'll be real. It's the beauty of first to three, man. Because it's like he was playing around my habits a lot. Like I was taking a lot of throws because I was like against the grappler, perfect parry is kind of a bit risky.
Yeah, it's a bit,
DP. So
no,
he was
absolutely
playing
not.
really well. His anti-airs were on point. I was trying to space out with elbow.
Yeah.
He started spacing perfectly.
Yeah, and it,
Shokii, man.
that's true,
Literally
man.
look at the down to the wire.
And
Anyone can take it.
it's true.
Anyone can take it.
Like, I mean, man, again, I was clenched for you. I'm not gonna lie.
I know what you mean, man.
Like, there's definitely a few moments I'm watching you guys, and you got like shaking heads, like,
Yeah,
rock
because
input or whatever.
I think when it's like such a high intense set like this, like we tend to make mistakes sometimes, drop combos and
True.
inputs and that. And in this game, like one mistake can just lead to the end of the round. So it's like when you make a mistake, you really feel it. So we're definitely just trying to play on form. We did very well. It was less. It felt less like him versus Marissa. It felt like more us trying to play mind games, pressure and whatnot. Like I was trying to play around his text and his use of the armor.
Yeah.
Which was like,
Well, we were saying earlier on actually that Kimberly is probably one of the more expressive characters
I'd say
in
so.
the cast, right? So it's not just a case of getting their mix, right? You've got to use that spacing and those traps, and that, again, like I said, that mind game. Once you're that caliber, you've got to. It's player versus player, not just character versus character, right?
Keeping momentum with this character, I think, is what sets apart each Kim. Like if you look at all the Kims in Europe, like myself, Salimon, Salty Kids, you can tell the difference in our playstyle from the momentum. Because I think, as good as the character is, it's so hard to just continue keeping the opponent guessing for like what was that, like 2 sets?
Yeah.
It's very difficult. But
If I had to relate it to like an RTS game, right? Some characters are very macro, right? There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
The micro on Kimberly has to be high APM, dude. It feels
insanely
like,
high, bro.
right? It's not even just hands, it's mind, it's intuition, it's everything, isn't it?
Because it's like every guess I do, in a sense, I'm taking a risk. If I want to steal a turn, run, stop, throw, play around your Tekken, you just smash on me. Smoke.
It's
Like,
true.
if I want to elbow drop and my spacing's bad, smoke. So,
Especially when, let's say, on being kind, like Marissa has like what 3 interactions, and that's your life bar, right? And for yourself, it's like what 5 or 6.
that's it. And I think I'm especially like scared of Marissa because it's like it never happened in the set. I was trying to play around to potentially doing like a level 3. If he level 3s me, I'm in the corner from the other side of the screen as well.
True.
So it's like I had to kind of. I've been working on this the last couple of days. Like, being more confident in my own. So like if I just keep going for hits and stuff, I'm not letting Kim's guess me. So even though I was making a lot of hits for it and it was extremely close, I'm glad that I
Mate, all I can say is you put on a show.
played it safe.
Again, Shokii, man, where is he? It's there. Props to the guy. Amazing gameplay. And for those of you at home, man, watch out for this guy, man. Check out his socials. Check, like,
Man, Scythe LDN on
What's-
Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I'll be posting a lot of videos. If you want to see high-level Kimberly against like Ending Walker, Phenom, all of them, man. My team's there.
excellent. And I think it's a journey that we're excited to see go forward, man. So good games, dude. It's been fun to watch, and thank you for being a part of this, man.
If you're in the Midlands, Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, KOF, Killer, come down here. If you're not here, you'll genuinely just like it. The sun is out. Don't be in your house playing online. Come down to the retro realm, man. You will not regret it, I promise you. Genuinely.
I've been saying this all stream. The man just edified what I said. Like, listen to him. You can listen to me. Listen to this man. He
Coming
knows
as
what he's
someone
talking
who's
about.
played every game, every fighting game. You'll be missing out if you don't come in, man.
Excellent. Awesome. Right. Dude, respect. Honestly. Right. And like I say, for those of you